You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Happy. Relentless search for luxury, in search of peace and happiness. The human mind wouldn't rest. A constant nag within we soul, demanding respect from the world. We get the urge in different form, but luxury is the norm. Money is very essential, but can't buy peace of mind at all. We still like dogs without a bone if we have the money alone. Because appreciation plays on the human mind. Everyone needs some for happiness all the time. Because importance, if we are drive to live, everyone's on the hunt. Every man ought to give generously. No barrier. Race and class doesn't matter. Once you are alive, you in the game. You do anything to get a good name. Some wealthy men turn to suicide. Can't find food to feed their pride. The aged and crippled in the ring fight to be like a king. Children become delinquent for lack of love from their parents. That's why appreciation is most important to man. Appreciation plays on the human mind. Everyone needs some for happiness all the time. Because important, if we are trying to live, everyone's on the hunt. Every man ought to give generously. Solution to bad industrial relations. Employees will gladly draw their pay and do the job half the way. When workman feeling unwanted, the working spirit is daunted. He comes on the job and fool around. Production going down. Just make him feel significant. You get him do anything you want. A pat on the back is the best move for relations to improve. Because appreciation plays on the human mind. Everyone needs some for happiness all the time. because important. If we are drive to live, everyone's on the hunt. Every man ought to give generously. Our deepest craving is common. All we need is attention to put us in the happy zone, regardless of what we own. Life is lonely without it. Each one should give a little bit. Do what you want your neighbors do, then life on earth will be true. Take a tip from the scripture. Appreciate one another. Share your love and make the mold for total peace in the world. Appreciation plays on the human mind. Everyone needs some for happiness all the time. Because important. If we are trying to live, everyone's on the hunt. Every man ought to give generously.
Get up one morning, your elders have something. You don't know how they get it, but you want to use it. But if you ask them old people to get the things what they went through, ask them this any day, and your parents sure to say, black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're able to get a pulley and jam with the devil. Why? Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're ready to swim offshore and hold your boat steady. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you're here, you get a little something. With that dragon, now you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man do get nothing easy. Say you get up one morning, and oil money running. How it come you don't know, so that it care how the thing go. But if they read about Uriah, they wanna find out the pressure. How we get so much old hell to get a penny from TLL. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, baby. Pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician. To make money out of scrap iron. Black man have to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something. So when you hear you get a little something. With that eagle eye you keep watching. Because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. So we got up one morning, independence happening, getting the thing come easy. Now they're taking liberty. But if they know about petition, we are to send to England for some woman to tell we in this colony free. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. People hold you, humiliate you, turn on and sell you, and then they free you. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you hear you get a little something, with that dragon eye you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. So when a black man gets something, he got to start thinking to get it there easy. He got to practice economy, from getting licked from the slave master to become the land owner. Brother, is a terrible journey, packed with plenty brutality. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to rise up, you got to stand up, pick up your mind, you will always stay on top. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man have to keep.
Nothing must stop you, yes. When God bless a man, Satan may attack you, yes. When God bless a man, he's gonna back you, yes. When God bless a man, that man must stand, he must stand AI. Who God bless, none can curse. His divine favor man can reverse. Can reverse. Even if they do their worst. Their worst. Hey. When God bless a man, nothing must stop you. Yes. When God bless a man, Satan may attack you. Yes. When God bless a man, he's gonna back you. Yes. When God bless a man, that man must stand. He must stand, I say. If you answer his call, he will lift you up. If you fall, hey, hey, hey. If you fall, just give him your all. Your all, hey. When God bless a man, should be nobody. Nothing must stop you, my friend. When God bless a man, Satan may attack you. Yes. When God bless a man, he's gonna back
attack you, yeah.
When God bless a man,
that man must stand. He must stand, I say, yeah. Every church worker, the young believer, cover minister. Come on. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Come on, be while you fix it. Come on, be while you fix it. Jesus, come on, be while you fix it. Jesus, come on, be while you fix it. Come on, be while you fix it. Jesus, come on, be while you fix it. Jesus, come on, cover me, man. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. And we come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's 7 to 10 p.m. TNT time and 6 to 9 p.m. USA time. So, of course, ladies and gentlemen, you know in the village with the DAT Triplets, we originate. We don't imitate. We welcome each and every one. Doesn't matter if you have on a gray t-shirt, you have on a blue t-shirt, You have on a pink t-shirt. You have on a orange t-shirt, a mauve t-shirt, a burgundy t-shirt, a multicolored t-shirt. You're welcome in the village to the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. Doesn't matter whether your hair straight, it narrow, it's low, it high. Doesn't matter how you wear your hair, ladies and gentlemen. You're more than welcome in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. And let me say a special hello to 1/3 of the DAT Triplets. No other than Diana, Waveney, Stormy, the Storm, Benskin, the Trin Babes Gonian, the Bajan from St. Augs in St. Augustine, close to Tanapuna, from St. Catherine's in Barbados, on your way to a street that's a name that goes start at Duke Street at the East Dry River and ends down at Independence Square. No other than Diana, Waveney, Benskin, the Bajan McDonald boy.
Your GPS off. It ain't had no Duke Street in Barbados. We have Independence Square, but we ain't had no Duke Street.
No, you see, you know, you understand? I said it start up at a street called Duke Street.
Where Duke Street is it? How I get? I was born in Paget. I grew up in St. Augustine. My stomping grounds were Tunapuna, Tacarigua, Curep, St. Joseph. You know, those areas. I wasn't allowed to venture too far. So I Port of Spain was a treat for me.
Okay. All right, let me do this. So let me bring in the other 1/3 of the DAT Triplets. No other than Thomas E., the Commissioner Marshall, blue t-shirt wearing from Sally Bay, close to Celibia.
Oh, Lord.
On your way to Piaco.
Oh, Lord.
Going across to Shoguanas. On your way to Manzanilla. Coming back down to San Fernando. Passing Pinal. No other than.
But you go get somebody lost to find Tommy, boy.
Marshall Nisbet, boy.
If he was in an Uber, the Uber wouldn't find you, Tommy.
Nah, they run Uber out at Trinidad. Tommy, how are you? Unmute your mic. Unmute your mic.
He doing it.
Yeah, you know, if you give Uber or go Uber follow your directions, they'll be in trouble.
Yeah, they'll run out of gas.
But
they go run out of gas. You sell them to Sally Bay, then down Coover, then across the Duke Street. Then
no, you're getting it twisted. Tommy, how are you? You're getting it twisted.
I'm quite good family, and a very good evening to both of you.
Oh, Lord.
You had a wonderful day.
Yeah, Tommy, NCB. Which band is that? That blue shirt you have on, that blue t-shirt you have on.
NLCB, Fontclair.
NLCB, Fontclair?
Nadia, Stormy is in good care because I'm traveling soon. Okay? He's in good hands.
Yeah. Tommy, Fontclair used to be a good band at one time, you know.
Once upon a time, right?
Boy, they used to beat, you know, they're from South, right?
They're from San Fernando.
Yeah, boy, you know, I mean, it's not what the pants I know that that fella is part of.
Professor used to run them, but now Shepard runs it.
Oh, okay, yeah. They used to play good. They really used to play. They used to thief them a few times.
Yeah, that year with Pan by Storm, they clearly won that panorama.
Yeah, they thief them because they're from South. There's always thief them South band.
We gotta face it. The North bands are truly heavy rolling. They are spectacular.
Yeah, well, I mean, Desperados is the best. Nobody can touch Desperados. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you heard that they tied them up with Buccaneer for Buccaneer to tie them up with for 12th position in the prelims. Is that freedom?
Despers in 12th position?
That's what I was hearing today.
No, there must have to be some UNC judges.
Because,
oh Lord. Oh.
There had to be some UNC judges.
I was listening to Despers, and they were spectacular. Did you get to hear any of the pan this year?
Yeah, I got a few of them, right? But I wasn't following it that much because I know my band Despers. You know what I mean? But they tie them with, so they make it though. They make it, right?
Yeah, they're inside the big yard for Sunday coming, but to put them in the 12th position is ridiculous. Because I heard that arrangement that Xander was doing with them. It was very nice.
Well, it's like it doesn't matter, boy. It's anything, boy.
No, I have a position that I've taken for maybe over 20 years now. Panorama does the big bands a whole lot of injustice for the mere reason that the pressures of them competing when they're on that level is unneeded. You don't, when you're on a certain level of development in music, and you are still at the amateur night, because that's what that is. When you're competing with judges and so on, you're still at the amateur night. That doesn't make much sense. That means that you are destined to be an amateur forever. That's what competition, when you're competing in that arena, in that sort of setting, does. The competition should be, in my opinion, all documented work that the world gets to review and decide on what is acceptable, what's likable, what's marketable, what they're going to spend their money on. And based on that, then you reward them once a year, like having a steel band Grammys. You get what I'm saying?
Tommy, you know the word innovation, right? Innovative, right?
Correct.
You what country you talking about?
Well, guess what? The world is becoming one world.
No.
You have to realize that I work for CBS Records.
No, I agree with you. You know? I agree with you, but I ask you, what country are you talking about? Is the country where you from?
Well, if they don't want to, if they never get it, then they'll never get to where they need to get to.
Tommy, come on, man. Tommy, come on, man. What Valentino sing again? This place nice?
It's nice. It's a paradise.
I see. I saw this video. I will show this video just now. I saw this video with Despers was playing. And what was playing again, boy? They was playing a Stalin song. I think Black Man Feeling the Party. And Tommy, boy, the people was in the glee, boy.
Let me tell you something.
There was
anytime the bands are playing in a mode of just display or in a jamboree mode, they're in a different place and it's much more enjoyable than when they're in a competition mode. Because in a competition mode, it's you can see the stress. You can feel the stress in the music because what everybody wants to win. And it's like everybody fighting for a little piece of kakada and they're fighting with all their might.
But Tommy, think about this, right? As you say that, we're gonna get to people in the chat just now. Think about this, right? How about a virtual global panorama? A band from Russia do have to come to Trinidad?
We have to get past panorama and call it a jamboree.
Whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it, right? But it's global. A band on the moon. Let me say a band from the moon want to comedy contest. We could do it virtual. Judges all across the world judging them. I mean, they see, Tommy, when you bring ideas to them people who play pan, you know the first thing they'll tell you? You ever beat pan before?
Listen.
No, I'm talking about me. Like when you bring them ideas and the first thing they'll tell you, what band you played for before? I said, me play. I play for a band in Calvary Roman Catholic. I used to beat bass. You know what I mean? But after that,
I hope you play the bass and not beat it.
Well, back then you used to beat bass. You know,
Oh,
you used
back
to
then I
play.
used to-
You see, so when
No,
I
no,
say
yes.
beat
Tommy
pan,
correct is right. I used to play bass. Sorry. Because Diana used to beat pan. I never beat pan. I play.
Kitchener say beat pan. So I staying with Kitchener.
Yeah, but Tommy, how about that? How about that? NCC get 147 million TT for Carnival, right? Are they're gonna have to spend? Oh no. Pan Trinbago. I don't know how much Pan Trinbago get. But if Trinbago come up with a global jamboree, whatever we want to call it, right? And you have bands from all over the world. Now, what you have done is that you have expanded your sponsorship now. Sponsorship is not just from Trinidad and Tobago now. It's across the globe.
That's right.
Right? You know how fantabulous and splendiferous all them bands and them from Japan, China, North Carolina, all of them want to be part of that. I wonder how much Trinidad band going to end up in the final, boy.
Not just that, but look at how much money these bands spend in Trinidad here on just transportation, moving back and forth to the savannah before they even get to perform. No, listen. Nobody said
Why
that.
do they have to go to the savannah? Why they can't set up in their pan tent, in their pan yard, let all the customers come in there, and you have it virtual?
Well, for the preliminaries, that's what they do.
Finals too. What is the big? Oh, no. Sorry,
Yeah.
Tommy. They have to bring it to the savannah because NCC had to make money.
Well,
Yeah, NCC had to make money because
I don't know how much money they make. I somehow I suspect
nobody don't know.
And much more is being put out than what's being made.
Well, I mean, if they put out 10 million and they make 5 million, they make 50% of what was put out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because the expense of moving them bands is much. Actually, the people who profit and the profiteering from Carnival as a whole is not really realized by the artisans of the crafts, the various crafts that make the thing happen in the best way. I think that some of the supporting services probably make more profit than those who actually put on the arts in that forum. This is my humble opinion. Because when you think about it, it takes the amount of time it takes to practice and the hours that you put in with your band and with your different offerings for Carnival is worth much more than what you could possibly get or realize as quote unquote payment or profit. Just think on it.
Well, it's left to be seen. Of course, first in the village tonight was no other than Nadia.
The official village sweetheart.
Good night, everyone. Nadia says,
she chastising me for stormy already, see?
Okay.
Take that. You take that.
Take that in your perfume. Hey, look. Look, Nadia finally get it right, yeah? You see one line of emojis for me? One line for you, Tommy. Equality. You see? Nadia is a quick learner, you know. Nadia don't teach for nothing. Look. Diana Benskin, one line. You see? That's what I like about Nadia.
But Nadia, he still have his hemp shoes with him, eh?
Okay.
Poor Stormy.
Okay, look at this. Diana Benskin, one line. You see? Nadia, no, it's okay if you give Judy, Lana, Rose, and Takesha 2 lines. That's okay. But we want equal rights and justice.
I can't take them hearts and go and trade them at Wall Street, you know. All right.
No, that is love in the house.
That's okay.
She passing out love. Nadia says good night, Rennie, Vonnie, Troy, Ellis, Ulrich. I ain't see Ulrich in a while. Ulrich does he beating pan?
You see how he in the pan yard.
Okay, yeah, we gotta call him and see what pan yard and if he really in the pan yard and shoot. Hey, tonight, Vonnie Roberts coming second, yes? No, Vonnie. No gold medal. Yeah, okay. I Nadia, gold medal boy winner. Nadia get the gold medal boy. Okay, look, Takesha up next. I see a late post by Takesha. They said I don't watch Silver Stars. Takesha, I don't mean to dampen your spirits, but the only way they go get Silver Stars, they come every become gold stars.
Oh no!
Right now they say based on the news I heard, when he gets leading the pack and looks like All Stars is behind.
Yeah, it had 1 year with Silver Stars was real good, boy. Real good. But you know, I feel him was the best. And they end up fifth or sixth. Yeah? Always the top big bands. Phase 2, All Stars, Despas,
Renegades.
Right? Renegades. It's always the 4 or 5 top bands. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. Right? Takesha get Diana, the storm some move. Like purple. I say move. Purple
rain.
Purple rain. Hey, Takesha. All right, Takesha. I ain't like that, nah. Diana get 2 lines. Right? I get 1 line. Let me see how much Tommy get. Tommy get 2 lines. I don't know.
Kish.
Wait. What is going on here now? Diana get two lines.
Oh Lord.
Look, Diana get 2. I get 1 and a little bit less than a full line. Right? So me get a full line plus a second line. Okay. I ain't getting jealous or nothing.
Hey, that's my kish.
Yeah, I ain't upset. Even Lana, Nadia, Rose, Barista get 2 lines. I get 1. Let me see what.
And you're upset.
Nadia. Even Albert, Vonnie, Ellis, Raj, they get 2 lines. Okay. Let me see. Takesha say only love, no room for hate or negativity, just love. All right. Nobody can get them lines. That was just a comment. All right. Takesha, no problem. Stop the killing in Trinidad and Tobago. Full 100. Full 100.
How many did they reach now? 63?
I know now, boy. Yeah. Nadia say good night, Vonnie, hon. Thank you, hon. You don't know. Hey. Nadia up to the lyrics too, boy. You don't know. Hey. Nadia lyrically inclined, boy. What? Nadia.
She's a rude girl.
Yeah, a rude girl that. Good night, highly blessed. Oh God, blessings, hon. Oh God, Nadia, boy. Oh God, look. Nadia Kenjon, blessing love. Oh God, boy. Nadia spreading hearts tonight, boy.
Hey, she is the official village sweetheart. And there are many
others. Good night, everyone. I'll be home Saturday. We're going up in Chumaka, Curtis. Curtis is at Chumaka, you know.
Why you calling out? If I let him know where you going, come on.
No, but if he's we go up in Chumaka, you know. Good night, folks. The love doctor is in the house. All right. And the love mistress. Could I call her the love mistress? I had a name for Rose, the love mistress. Good night, Anselm. Rose, you see them kind of, I don't know, but like something going wrong here, you know. Nadia give me 1 line. Takesha give me 1 line. Rose give me half of 1 line. Everybody else get a line and a half. Some of the males in the chat, only give me a line and a half now. Please. A line and a half. Rennie said good love is all he bring. I don't know. That is what he say.
Hey.
Yeah?
He's impeccable with his words, I imagine.
Yeah, good night, village family. Who is this? Who is this person? Diana Benskin say good night to all the villagers. Nice to have you here. And I don't know, she gets some kind of...
Yeah, it was a face heart emoji.
Some kind of gibberish art, some kind of gibberish emojis. All you know what gibberish is? I don't know them emojis. Rennie moments respect to the panel, Star Wars, Lady Diana, Mr. Tommy. Rennie very respectful at times, you know. You know that?
Good evening, Rennie. Good evening.
Yeah, he's a very respectful fellow. You know, like that fellow named Hailey. You know? Takesha, Lana, Nadia. Look. Listen to Rennie. Love going out to all the ladies in the village. One to the men.
Hey, he's
Yeah, but I forget Easy Love Doctor. Sorry, I take that back.
yeah.
Yeah, Easy Love
He's
Doctor.
doing what he's supposed to do.
You see, look at Rose. Rose said, Miss Coover, Joan, and all the men in the village, good night. You see? Yeah,
Good night, Rose. A rose is a rose by any other name.
yeah. This is the place where good, real people gather for good, real talk. Kudos to WZYE. Yeah, boy, anybody. Full 100. What is Kiss Kitty Getaway? What is that? Hey, Diana.
Yeah.
Look your outside friend.
Who's that? I don't know that. Who's that?
Mean Green.
Mean Jean, but
Change your name?
yeah,
Mean Green.
his name is no Mean Jean.
Oh, good for him.
Look,
Hip hooray.
watch now. You see red shirt, and you see body. That was the body like about 60 years ago, you know.
Yeah, 19 when Adam was a boy.
That was the body like in 1950.
Why you guys hating on Mean Gene?
Yeah, when Adam was a boy. Right now he's struggling to pick up some weights. I see him on
but you know, but Tommy, you know, I shouldn't be upset to the minute because I using a picture from at least I using a picture from like 1980s.
My picture is from the other day when I went home for my
using a picture from like the 1950s.
Oh God!
Little t-shirt, not what you call it? A little vest. It's a vest, right? That you call it?
No, they call it wife beater vest.
A what? What?
Wife beater.
Wife beating vest?
Wife beater.
Why? That's a wife beater.
What do you mean?
That's
why. Tell them, Tony. Oh,
that's what these kids in the United States say when you wear these no sleeve vests. They say they call it wife beaters.
Wife beaters.
Oh, that's why you name yourself Mean Gene?
Yeah. that colloquial term is more rampant in the Jamaican slang too.
Oh, okay.
They had a yellow, green, and red vest with a lot of holes. Yeah, that they call it wife beater. So when you wear that, somebody gonna
Eugene. I mean, Rennie, I don't understand this one, eh? WZYE, where colors of the rainbow unite.
Okay.
We got colors, all the colors. Look at the backdrop. It's red, blue, green, black.
I don't know what rainbow means in this country.
Look, all the colors here.
You don't know what? I don't think Rennie know what rainbow means.
No.
You don't know what them colors signify?
And you know what? That's true. You know, back in the day, you had sheet sets that had all them different colors.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And it was just a sheet set. No, you don't buy them, put on your better. Somebody said, "Oh, you are subscribed to the rainbow." I said, "Lord, Father." That's just a sheet.
That the love doctor subscribing to anything. I just asking a question. Where the colors of the rainbow unite?
When you think about it,
yeah,
a rainbow is a rainbow, regardless of who endorses it.
That's right.
Okay.
When the rainbow show up in the sky, it shows up with all the colors.
Yeah,
and, you know,
it is what it is,
and nobody has to paint it.
Diana. Mean Gene sent a good night to Stormy. Stormy up or he sleeping?
Stormy's not here. Stormy's at his location for the next 2 months.
He's going in a daycare again?
No. He's with a family member for 2 months.
You say good night to Tommy. Good night to you, sir.
You know, watch it. You notice something, eh? He does always say good night to Tommy first. And then good night to me, then good night to Diana last. You know, ladies first. Right?
No, the commissioner first.
Huh?
The commissioner first.
Oh, yeah. No, but he say he come the commissioner first. Diana's supposed to be first. Ladies first.
I know.
That's all right. Jingle, it's all right.
Is that why you wearing that vest?
Since he's Mean Gene, he has to clear with the commissioner first before he moves
Please.
Takesha says Silver Stars and Massey All Stars. Takesha, Silver Stars. I don't know. I don't know. The last time Panorama, yes, Silver Stars, they was real good in the semi-final. I think they come in the top 3. But after that, there was Platinum Stars.
They hit and miss.
Yeah. Anselm, Silver Stars, they have to look out for Panorama. Takesha, your kids playing for Silver Stars? Is that what it is? Yeah, boy. Desperados come 12, boy. The Thief Desperados.
I couldn't even believe it when I heard that Desperados.
Renegade first, Exodus second, Massey All Stars third, Phase 2 fourth, Exodus second. Exodus.
Hey, Exodus is a very good band, I know.
Exodus not from where? Q-Rep?
No,
St.
no,
Augustine?
St. Augustine.
Yeah. I've been in them pan. Yeah, a good bit. You see, Diana, look, you don't even know where Exodus from, and you from St. Augustine.
But who ain't know where Exodus, boy? Hey.
Where Exodus from?
Let me see if I can remember. Right by Osmville Road. Am I right or wrong?
Wait now. You're asking questions?
I'm throwing it out there, trying to remember where they used to practice.
Oh, you don't know where they're from?
I'm trying to remember where they used to practice back in the day. Tell me if they used to practice right by Osmville Road and Eastern Main Road.
Takesha,
and I'll tell you.
Tell Diana where Exodus is from? Please. Silver.
There's a band that used to practice right by Osmville Road and Eastern Main Road.
That's right across from what was the name of that hotel again, boy?
Scarlet Ibis.
Hey, whoa. How you know about that hotel?
Watch yourself. Watch yourself. They had plenty. They had a disco.
You know about Scarlet Ibis?
They had a disco on top Scarlet Ibis that I used to go and partay in.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Silver Stars plays 7th.
Yes, Silver Stars, and they play 7th. Yeah. They're Steve them small band.
Silver Stars not a small band, is it?
Well, I mean, when I mean small band, they ain't big like.
Oh, you mean with less? Okay, I get you.
Yeah, they ain't big like Desperados and Renegades, and you know what I mean?
And All Stars.
And All Stars, you understand?
And
I mean,
and Bugsy.
Yeah, Phase 2, right? Takesha said, Tommy, preliminary is a small thing in judging, but semis is where the judging start.
She's right. She is absolutely right.
Huh?
She's right.
Okay.
She's right.
But you know, when it comes to steel band, I like to follow certain arrangers. And the one arranger that always has stayed with me is a fellow called Ray Holman.
Oh, Holman.
He was Phase 2, I think, right? Was he? Phase 2?
No, Phase 2 was always Bugsy.
Okay, who Ray Holman was?
Catelli? Was it Catelli?
No, I'll tell you.
So long, but wherever he arranges, he has a signature.
But didn't he arrange for Despers at one time?
He may have done Despers before.
He may have.
Yeah.
But what's the band he used to do? Was it Pamberry Boy?
I know he did.
He still around?
He arranged for Exodus. If you hear Pan Woman by Exodus Steel Orchestra, I love that rendition.
Oh yeah, Dana. I think you're right.
Love.
Yeah, that is steel band. We don't know what street you're on. Yeah, I think you're right.
I know it's in the right. But the steel band used to practice right there. Answer, please. You from Chumakak? I must know my neighborhood.
I know where Highlanders. I know where Highlanders are situated, and I know where Desperados are situated.
Good.
Okay. I know bands from my community. They wasn't by no corner at the corner of the main road.
When I went to Hilo on Friday, I would hear them, during Carnival.
Yeah, but what street you want, please? People
I don't know, the Eastern Main Road and And so I don't know the street. They were in a lot there at the corner of Osomville Road and Eastern Main Road, as far as I know.
All right, okay. All right.
Which they now built up into a nice pan theater.
Well, yeah.
I said they built a beautiful pan theater there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's one in Tunapuna up behind St. Cecilia Road. I don't know the name of it though.
What about Barn up there too?
Mm-hmm. My god brother would tell. I don't know. My god brother would tell me. Okay. I don't know.
Mean Gene says Wall Street TNT not there yet. Not there as far as virtual panorama is concerned. Sylvester song Wonderful and play 7. So it's from Sunday's the race. Nah, but if they play 7, no. They think they could come ahead and that? Oh God. Nadia, poor Tommy. He loves this snack there. Trust me, in this daycare, they ain't gain Tommy none of them snacks. Wow.
Yeah, no. They are instructed to give him 1-3 times a week.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, you forcing the people to get him on weed? To get Tommy weed?
Anselm, it is not weed.
It is weed.
It is veterinarian approved hemp cookies.
What hemp is?
Veterinarian approved hemp cookies.
Can you look up? Can you Google what's hemp, please? Can you Google hemp? Can you go? You're getting the dog weed. Poor Tommy go get addicted. When Tommy come home and Tommy me shaking head.
Oh God!
Tommy come home and shaking head. Yo, you got that weed?
Yo, what's when you don't have it and he starts?
What's it called? CBD? Is CBD that's called?
No, it's veterinarian approved hemp cookies.
No. In this country, we just have lines in front of them dispensary. Where does God use in a dispensary or in the drugstore?
In the supermarket.
But all supermarkets are dispensary now?
Or you can order it on Amazon.
But Anselm, yes, how that really became in truth.
But telling you,
according to Crazy, he started selling his shop.
Boy, you know, one day I driving down Springfield Avenue in Maple. I see all these people line up early in the morning. I said, well, wait, boy, like them going and get coffee?
No.
I thought it was a new Dunkin' Donuts open or a Starbucks or something.
And you remember one day I told you,
in the morning?
One day I told you I was driving, coming home. I was in the Bronx, and I see this bright colored car on the other side of the road and a long line. I said, wait, no, it's a Jamaican a fella selling Jamaican food here, or what I usually do. When I look at the thing, I see a big marijuana leaf. I say, oh, okay.
Yeah, them dispensary.
And they line up, man.
But you know, he was illegal, that same bright colored vehicle.
Yeah, he was.
Written without the proper
permission. I look, before I forget, there is a country that decide to I think it's Canada. Parts of Canada decide to make cocaine and meth and all them things. Not a criminal offense. I think it's Canada.
Okay.
So
you know what? We had to look into that. So Tikisha said the kids playing with Silver Stars and Massey All Star. Tikisha, we want to know that they are talking about giving them that $500 stipend. When do they get that stipend? Just asking. So folks, it's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's 7 to 10 p.m. Takesha say Silver Star span song in clean and pan. I feel they're getting something this year. Takesha, though, when the final come, your feelings go change, yeah? When the top 4 bands come as normal.
When everybody step up.
Yeah, Takesha, I like the mentality. You need to change the status quo of only having them 4 top bands winning every year.
Actually, John Public got to have a decision that weighs heavier than them judges.
You know, Tommy, we're going to discuss that when we come back. That's a very valid point. Second stay. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back after this short message. Great point, Tommy.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
But I'm holding on in order to stay around in a life terribly imbalance. For it is nature's way until judgment day. Weakness ain't got a chance. Playing some cause I realize the price little one must pay to keep the big one in paradise. It's torment and misery all day. Destruction of the weak is nature's plan. The humble and the meek must understand. This day of the strong man is the devil's heyday. So they will bite the ground when the master plays. As long as you have the cash and all your strings attached, you're on earth but living in heaven. There's nothing for the poor or as evermore. Life in a lion's den. Hungry man shall aspire to keep the high man on top, to take him higher and higher. The poor one must struggle till he drop. Destruction of the weak is nature's plan. The humble and the meek must understand. This day of the strong man is the devil's heyday. So they will bite the ground when the master plays. Down in South Africa, white men with gun power have the natives under subjection. The black majority live in poverty, all because they ain't strong. Black man life is a thoroughfare. Nature make him a slave. South Africa is a nightmare for colored from cradle to the grave. Destruction of the weak is nature's plan. The humble and the meek must understand. This day of the strong man is the devil's heyday. So they will bite the ground when the master plays. Dun, da, da, da. Dun, 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 dun, da, da, da. Today is bound to halt. Nature will somersault, bringing sudden death to this wild place. And only those who clean going to make this scene. How you work to get paid? Sufferers shouldn't worry. Nature taking its course. Tomorrow you may be happy. Just hold on. If you let go, you're lost. Destruction of the weak is nature's plan. The humble and the meek must understand. This day of the strong man is the devil's day. So they will right the wrong when the master play. Dun dun da da da, 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 dun dun da da da.
Yep.
FM, and we come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. Tommy, you was making a point before we went to the break. What was that point again?
I was saying that what has to weigh heavier on the results of, or should I say, the development of the PAN movement is John Public's input has to be greater than those judges, those 4 judges.
And Tommy, that's a great point, eh? And it's not just but let me go. Now I had to go back and do this, but Tommy, sorry to interrupt you. Station interruption. You gotta get station interruption. Yeah, nah. I had to do this. Let me read this before. Takesha says, I saw a video a while ago. 2 gunmen came on a horse and jumped off the horse and run into a place with guns and rob the place. What? They are horse robbers now? What, boy? That worse than the Wild Wild West. So all I watch this, eh? Watch this. I'm gonna do this real quick. Watch this. All you see what's going on now? Or you see, you don't even want to come up on the screen. Look, all you see now? You see, Kisha Gamet 2, not just one and a quarter line, you know. 1.5 lines, eh? Way more than Diana and Tommy. Takesha, yeah. Takesha, yeah, full 100. Watch this one. Look at Nadia. Watch. Two lines plus 1.
Wait. So there's a battle for your love now?
Well, it's not a battle. It's, you know, you had to, in the village we originate, we don't imitate, you know. Right? Look down up and see hand by see.
Me ain't fighting for nobody.
Look how you put in your hand just so. Like
I
you
ain't fighting for nobody.
Why you vex because I get more than you?
I ain't vex about nothing.
You put your hand like, you know, like please.
No, that ain't my bank book and that ain't my my assets in life. So you can keep all them. You can keep all them red things.
Look the haters coming now. What's the haters?
The haters? Who's that?
The haters. Highly welcome. Highly asking why. Why Takesha and Nadia giving me the most emojis. Watch. Here the next one. You love doctor. Takesha, you're too generous. Look.
Because they're feeling sorry for him.
Watch. All you go ahead and hate now, man.
They're feeling sorry for him.
Yeah, you are.
Anyway, let me read some results for you, gentle people, from the prelims. First was Renegades with 268. Second, Exodus with 266.5. Third was All Stars with 265. Fourth was Phase 2 with 263. Fifth was a tie between Starlift and Invaders with 257. Seventh was Skiffle with Silver. Skiffle and Silver, 256. 9 was Tropical. That means the guys from Shogunas or wherever that is.
Was that Tropical?
Tropical.
Harps?
Yeah, Angel Harp. So I think that's the name. Yeah.
Oh, what Tropical was? A grocery or something?
No, that's a band in Central. 255. 10 was Supernovas. 254. 11
any band from Tobago there?
Wait, listen. 11th was Fontclair, 253. 12th, Despers and Buccaneers. Buccaneers is from Tobago, 252. 14th, Redemption, Songsetters, which is another Tobago band, 251. 15th was Harmonites, 242. 16th was Labouré, that's the Nightingales from Labouré, 250, 235. And 17th was Birdsong with 209. And on Sunday coming, here's the lineup. First playing is Fontclair. Second playing is Despers. Third is Skiffle. Fourth is Songsetters, Redemption Songsetters. Fifth is Supernovas. Sixth is Exodus. Seventh is Invaders. Eighth is Buccaneers, that's Tobago. 9 is Phase 2. 10 is Starlift. 11 is Silver Stars. 12 is Angel Harps. 13 is All Stars. And 14 is Renegades.
How many? You know Tobago band?
Yeah. Buccaneers is from Tobago. And so is Redemption Songsetters.
Okay. Keisha, I'm going to listen to Silver Stars. All right. I'll go listen to them. See what they're doing.
Yeah, but before you broke for that important news, we were talking about the fact that John Public's opinion has to take a greater precedence on the development of the music when it comes to the steel band movement than 4 judges. And how is that done? The way we do it with conventional music, or should I say other music that's marketed. What you do is you document your work every year, and you perfect the art of documentation of the work, meaning recordings. And with that being available, there'll be more material for media, be it broadcast media or social media or other media, to have on display, or should I say, or to perform on their media networks. Based on performances, nowadays is the amount of views and the amount of requests that determines how viable or how successful or how much money you're gonna make from your work. And do it that way. Go the way things are going. Forget these 4 judges being the end all and be all. And
I think they should let the audience come into play as part of the judging too.
Yeah, and let them judge for a whole year. And at the end of the year, you give awards based on how your recordings perform for that whole year, just like we do with marketed music in the United States. So every year we'll have steel band Grammys every year, and you'll get based on different categories. We'll categorize what we give Grammys for with the recorded steel band music. We will even have a category where it will be steel band with vocal accompaniment gets an award for the best, or should I say, the most requested, or should I say, the highest selling, or because you would have downloads and all of that where people can download for a fee.
You ever talk to Darren Shepherd about that idea?
Oh, many times I ran these things long before he became prominent in the steel band movement. He and I were talking because I was working for CBS Records in the 80s,
Okay, all right.
I understood how to market music and how music is marketed from way back then.
For me, them ideas are fantabulous ideas. And in Trinidad and Tobago, when you come with ideas that are fantabulous, splendiferous, marvelous, tremendous, and splentastic, you just have to come with fantastic ideas. Don't make it sound too good. You have to make it sound. We have to simplify it, right? And what you song in there, your idea there is kind of too global, and they just want it local.
Yeah, but the whole world is becoming much more connected.
But leave it as we is, man. Leave it as we is.
Look at this connectivity. This connectivity that we are experiencing right now doing this show. I could be in Russia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, correct is right, but no, you ready for that yet, partner? We want to keep with 4 judges, we want to keep with judges. So if you sing a certain type of song in Skinner Park, we go judge you differently. Depends on who in power, right? And who has support. You understand?
You know, at the end of the day, it's power to the people. And if you give power to the people, then you will get the best and the most out of.
Correct is right. Involve the people in the judging, right? Get people from not just Trinidad and Tobago, from outside of Trinidad and Tobago as well. By the way, Rennie and Hailey have a side conversation going. Rennie Mohammed says, boy, Hailey, you're on your own. Right now, mine's vexed with me because I was playing with my what? What?
No, he bought toilet paper, something like that.
Oh, Hailey bought toilet paper for $40, right? That's what, no, she bought it, right? That's what you were saying?
Or paper towels, because you're throwing it in the garbage, so it can't be toilet paper.
Well, okay. Well, you're throwing toilet paper too.
Yeah, but you're throwing it in he said to throw it in the garbage, so I'm assuming it's
well, maybe I need to throw his toilet paper in the garbage. You never
know. No. I'm not going to die. I ain't even go in there. You see how you just open. You see how you miserable and just open up for ants.
No, but I mean, maybe instead of using the napkins, he used toilet paper to blow his nose. Right?
But anyway,
and then he throws it in the garbage.
Anyway, back to the statement I made before you about the part of Canada. It is British Columbia, according to www.2gov.bc.ca /overdose. Adults in British 2 days ago, adults in British Columbia are not subject to criminal charges for personal possession of small amounts. I don't know what they consider
close
small.
To it, Albert Montano living?
I'm not sure. Asked Hailey of certain illegal drugs. Health Canada granted an exemption.
1 minute.
Albert's in Ontario.
Why are you saying ask Hailey? That close to where Hailey living in Canada?
I don't know. You have to ask them. Them live there. He said paper
Hailey,
towel.
Is that close to you? Go ahead, Diana.
You see, he said paper towel. Health Canada granted an exemption from the Controlled Drugs and Substances Act to the province of British Columbia from January 31st, 2023 until January 31st, 2026. So what is considered to be small, I don't know. But them hard drugs, you in BC, you get caught with it, they ain't locking you up no more.
Okay. All right. I mean,
there's a country up in the what do we call up in there now? The Netherlands and them things up in there. They don't lock you up for them things.
Them country more liberal. Them is liberal.
They don't lock you up for them. They don't lock you up for that.
We get a little weed. If you get a dog, a little weed, nothing wrong with that. Country.
Anselm, it is hemp approved veterinarian cookies.
No, but I never said nothing. But I never called your dog. I just said if you give a dog a little weed, nothing wrong with that. Why are you taking it personal?
But a knock, and you gave a dog a weed. All
right. Takesha said this year is the last year the arranger for Massey All Stars with arrange. Who's the arranger? Isn't it Dane Golston? So Mean Gene says, why criticize the judge's decision? Did any of you hear any of the band rendition? You didn't just hear Tommy say it? Mean Gene? You didn't just hear Tommy say it. Tommy, didn't you hear?
Yeah, but I'm not criticizing any judges. The judges could judge as much as they want. All I'm simply saying is that that doesn't do much for the.
Mean Gene gonna take off your vest,
That doesn't do much for the marketing.
But nobody criticizing them. We want to expand.
Let them do what they do. Let them do what they do, except that we need to take the steel band to another level.
Global, we want to take them global. We ain't criticizing them.
Make it more marketable and make more opportunities for those who are players, who are artisans.
I hear Despos, and Despos should have finished better than 12th place. That's what I hear. Right? I hear Despos. And for a man who grew up with steel band, I am. Takesha send that to me, and I think that's what Tommy just read to as well. So folks, let me talk a little bit of just a little bit of politics. Yeah, Tommy just read this one. But song is 17 is but solo harmonize around.
Harmonize around, but not with solo.
Who the wrong with no Coca-Cola?
Ooh.
or Pepsi. All I never hear the joke with when Michael Jackson was alive and he went to China and asked him for he wanted the time what type of soda he wanted.
No.
You ever hear that joke?
No, drop it.
Solo.
No.
Drop it.
I ain't gonna drop it.
No. Leave Michael Jackson alone.
No, they say he went to Trinidad and asked him what type of soda he want. He said what? He said you are a little boy.
Oh Lord.
You remember
Leave Michael Jackson. Leave Michael Jackson alone. Rest in peace, Michael. You come back and bite your ears. Okay, why always stressing out Dr. Rowley?
But
yeah, Diana, we go get into that too. We go get into that. Harmonites was 15th. Library was 16th. Tommy already top 14, right?
Yeah, I read exactly. Let me tell you. Yeah,
right.
I read.
Harmonites was 15th. Library was 16th. And Birdsong was 17th.
I read 17 places.
Oh, all right. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, but going back to Diana, British Columbia is the furthest southwest among the provinces. Ontario, which is the one that we go to most often for Caribana, is towards the southeast.
Okay. Look, Takesha just sent me the video with the horse. Let me see if I could play this one. Let me see if I could get this one. Go ahead, Tommy, you're listening.
No, we were clarifying where the provinces are, because Diana, you said it's British Columbia is the one that has these new measures in place, no? Diana?
Closer to Alaska.
Yeah, they're right below
Yukon territory.
Right below the Yukon.
Mm.
Okay.
So you can go out there but let me see how much they're gonna quantify as small. That's the next thing.
All right. So, Takesha sent me the horse video there. I'm trying to see if I could bring it up. But I want to take. Oh, here it is. Let me see if I hold on there, folks. I want to do something.
You sure that ain't a parody? That's a real thing?
No, it's a real thing. Hold on, eh? All right, so hold on. Boy, that is not a real place, you know. All right, since Takesha sent me this,
why do you say that it's not a real place?
Eh?
Why do you say it's not a real place?
All right, I'll take that back. Trinidad is a real.
Yeah, you have to take that back, please.
Yeah, I took it back. Right.
Yeah, it's utopia.
Utopia. Why you say that?
Everything is perfect. It's utopia.
Perfect as human.
So here's the video. Here's the video. Hold on. What, boy? Wild West, boy? What?
Two of them on one horse.
And the
horse following them. And you see the horse follow them?
Yeah.
They jump off the horse in the middle of the street, the horse follow them. Like it's trained, like the horse went on, had rehearsal with them on the activities.
That look like Trinidad?
Nah, but that ain't look like Trinidad.
No. It ain't look like Trinidad to me.
Nah, that ain't look like Trinidad. Nah, Takesha. Takesha, that's Trinidad?
That don't look like Trinidad to me.
Yeah, but Takesha always saw that's Trinidad? I don't know, but that's questionable. That's questionable.
Hey.
Highly say Vancouver is the same thing too. So with respect, Albert Montano, good evening. With respect to
good evening, Al.
Takesha says a birdie tells she Panorama is between Silver Stars and Desperados. That is an inside person. Keisha, I hope that person. All right. And yeah, Keisha, the horse was waiting. Yes, you think it easy? That horse well trained. I ain't think that's true, that though.
No.
You see, but going back to what you just read about between superstars and desperados, that's a major problem with the Church and the Pan movement. That you have a lot of corruption. Corruption, you see, there's so much corruption in every aspect of life in our Twin Republic. It is sickening. It is sickening because you could have the best and still wind up not realizing the victory that you so deserve.
But Tommy, we ranked 82 on the corruption index, transparency corruption index. I mean, 82 is not bad enough. I think about 180 countries. So we're right in the middle, you know what I mean?
That means that corruption. That means that there are places in the world where it's a lot worse. And
correct is right.
Corruption is probably a way of life now. That's why when things are in that state, you have to change the systems to create more equity.
Yeah.
Tommy,
more fairness.
Tommy, you got to deal with reality. Okay? Reality is people are afraid in Trinidad and Tobago today. And anybody want to come at me, all they can come. They're frightened in their own home. You see the pundit get up at the meeting and he started to air his concern. We're dealing with reality. I ain't dealing with no ranking, listen. I'm dealing with reality. Look at me, murders already for the year.
So
the reality is it is not so nice in Trinidad and Tobago. Let me deal with that. And until we stop sweeping stuff underneath the carpet and in the corner and behind the latrine, you're not going to get nothing fixed. The reality is stuff is out of control down there. Everything out of control. People are not faring well. And as Anselm has rightly put it, the majority of them, they're working for the incumbent government, so they're afraid to speak up because they don't want to lose their little pick. Right? The reality is, no, it's not safe. It's not safe in Trinidad and Tobago. And I ain't going to put my head in no sand and say, oh, yeah, because I ain't going on there and walk out there, all kind of hours. I ain't doing it. I will be chaperoned from point A to point B, and I ain't coming back outside when I gone inside. It's not safe. Come on, the reality, let's be real. The unemployment, who? Huh? Youth rotting away in jail, waiting for a court case to call.
Okay.
We'll stop it. Huh?
Listen to this. It's carnival, right? There are going to be functions. The cost of attending to some of these functions are astronomical. Most of them are going to be very successful. What does that imply?
Well, where are the functions being held, and look at the security they're going to have to entail to make this function go on. Look at the cost to attend these functions. The little Takesha
they'll be paying that kind of money to go
to
these.
That was just telling a lot of people coming from outside going and doing that. There's a lot of outsiders that funding that. If you look at it,
so the majority of patrons are outsiders.
I believe that yes. I will say come from out here. If they're not funding it, they're purchasing the thing themselves.
Listen, most of the outsiders are going to be coming within the 2 weeks of the function.
I don't care who come; it ain't safe.
Functions that are going to be taking place a month, 3 weeks before are going to be predominantly locals.
It ain't safe. I don't care what they say. And when you're done,
who pack up stink and dirty?
Where I have no idea. I don't go to them things. I don't know.
No, I just asking.
Don't know.
Who packed it up?
I don't know.
Sold out. Who packed
it up? That has something.
Foreigners?
It still ain't safe. I don't know. All I can say we're there, right?
Look how safe stink and dirty was.
And how much security they must have had about the place there? Because you're paying for that. You're paying for that comfort to party at an all-inclusive fete, $2,500.
I'm not even talking about. I'm not even talking about the safety. I'm talking about.
You can't pay $50 and go to a regular fete no more. You can't do that no more.
This Trinidad had this sufferation that we really believe in, because
you think so? All right, if you say so.
Because if they're suffering, the priorities are messed up.
Stink and Dirty was sold out. How many foreigners was in that?
I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe they get funding. They get the Western Union and the MoneyGram, donation. I don't know. You don't know.
I don't want to believe that the only way these people can do what they do and enjoy themselves is through remittances. It just cannot be.
I believe so. Well, I strongly believe
people sending them money to go stink and dirty,
or the ill-gotten gains, however they get it. I just say, it ain't safe.
People can afford them things. People can afford them things.
So they have people can afford them, but okay, let me break it.
CIC Fed with Marshall and Destra.
I can't afford that.
Sold out. Look at Panorama. I go get a video when Jaspers was playing. We see them people. They may look like no foreigners.
Yeah, I can't afford that.
Another thing too, the amount of brand new, or should I say relatively new, automobiles that are on the roadway in Trinidad and Tobago doesn't suggest that people are catching the nene and the auntie.
But you see, you gotta look past. I believe they're being funded from here and Canada and the UK and all that.
All these automobiles are being funded from abroad.
And perhaps, maybe people save money, they inherit money from the family, the deceased. I don't know. It ain't. Is it coming from loans in the bank? I would love to see a bank's balance sheet, their accounts receivable.
I was reading
one of them banks
where RBC had some record profits.
Yeah, profit on late charges, profit on ATM fees, and all them good things. Yeah.
These banks, of course, Time Magazine said they're predators in paradise, but at the same time, since we already know that they're predators in paradise, how is it they come to amass these profits in hefty sums, time after time, year after year? What is it?
Because they are. Listen to me, Tommy. Okay. Banks cannot make money if they don't lend money. If you just put your money in there and nobody borrowed, you think the bank making money? No, they're not making no money. So in order to can I finish? In order, and I correct me if I'm wrong, I will admit I'm wrong. If you keep putting money inside the bank and nobody comes to borrow it, you think the bank will make money? Nah, they may make a minuscule profit on if you're going to your over your balance or on the overdraft or a maintenance fee, for the thing per month. But if they do not lend money, banks can't make money. Okay?
Agree. Yeah. Agree. However, in order to lend, you have to qualify. You have to be eligible for that particular loan.
And how and what they do, and I'm glad you brought that up. Here we have in Trinidad and Tobago, who is RBC making record profits. Who are they lending the money to? Who are they lending the money to? They're lending the money to these small fella to build up a little business. They're lending the money to people in La Hawkita to build little things to bring themselves along. Nah.
If these borrowers didn't pay, the banks will go belly up. So the borrowers are obviously paying their loans. That's why they're making these enormous profits.
And they're making enormous profit on late fees and ATM fees and all kinds of fees. Okay?
Fees have to be paid.
They're making their money on fee with
because
fees.
You can levy fees and they don't get paid. Then you'll be in trouble. But if you paid, obviously there's some kind of income coming.
They're ripping off. And my thing is, you in a black country. Everybody, you're black, unless you're a cocoa payo or a piece of Veni. We're a black country, right? Good. How come these, if these young men form an association or something and they approach the bank with, heavy hitting, what you call it, co-signers or guarantors behind them to help them get on their feet. Nobody wants to do that for them, to give them a chance. Nobody wants to do nothing, so right? Oh, they try to build up themselves, lick it down, knock them down, knock them down. Don't do that. You're not supposed to be able to get up and build yourself up and make a way for yourself. They want you dependent on them. That's what they want. So they could always come and dangle a trinket in front of you when they want your vote. That's how they're operating. But make you independent. Make you independent. The country will go bankrupt if you take your advice. Yeah, right. With all the millions that they say they dump into the Heritage and Stabilization Fund, how are you going to go bankrupt by helping a few black boys to get on their feet? How are you going to go bankrupt, Eugene? Huh? How are you going to go bankrupt?
Now,
come on.
Now, Minjin, I heard what you say. I'm not saying that we should take it away. I'm just saying that doesn't do the PAN movement the best service that could be done for it. All I'm saying is that maybe whatever it is that they're going to do for Panorama, we have to document it in a professional manner, get the best performance recording, and put that out there. And next year, we give awards based on how those performance recordings performed on the broadcast and social media platforms across the world. Because remember, any part of the world you can listen to anything now on social media. It's then no longer where you had to have a FM radio signal in order to hear what's being played on an FM radio. Because almost all radios are also online. So you can listen to them online from any location in the world.
I don't know much. All I know is to dance the pan and pick a possible win. I don't know much about it. How it goes down and the judging and what they're looking for. I don't know, so I don't comment. But I love my pan music.
Yeah,
right?
because in the social media network in today's world, based on how many views you get, in this environment, the United States environment, based on how many views you get rewarded. It's not like long ago where it's just the FM ban that you have to deal with, or AM ban. Now we have the social media platforms, the World Wide Web, which takes everything to another level.
Yeah, and while we're at it, where else we got to bring? Where Anselm going? You talking about anything?
Go ahead.
I understand something in Couva where there's a smelly situation going on.
Well, Port Lisa's estate has always been a smelly situation.
No, but apparently something with some some I don't know the way he described it in the video. I shared it with Anselm. I don't know if he has it to pull up. Where it's they're trying to repair somewhere, and they're using some sort of sludge material, whatever the source of the sludge material is, I don't know, but it's making the whole of Couva stink.
Many times, that area, those industrial areas stink. And you have to realize in Trinidad and Tobago, including the refinery, they were built close to villages and towns that just basically borders on the perimeters of these places. When it's recommended that, for world practices, good world practices, is recommended that some of these industrial estates are greater distances from villages and towns, as it puts the inhabitants at risk of these sort of environmental hazards, smells.
Why don't they dispose? Tommy, what year we in now? You can remind me, please.
Yeah, I know, but you have to realize the urban planning that took place didn't keep into or take into consideration the fact that that they needed to give adequate spacing or distancing from the villages when it comes to industrial complexes and chemical laden industries.
But
It's, it's,
we in 2023. You have people in the Beetham, they are subject to sewage spillage, sinkhole opening. Also, we want me to sinkhole open the other day.
the only the going back to what we're talking about. Yeah, the only consolation is that the fact that we have catalytic converters and stuff that could help to ameliorate the rate of pollution that is being spewed into the atmosphere once you you send the smells and the emission through these devices that man came up with as time went on. You know, there's a price of progress. You know, there's a price for progress, and it has to be paid if you want to reap the benefits of progress and industrialization.
Mm-mm.
It clearly is what it is, and it could not be otherwise.
Mm. So you're saying, so the Beetham, the Beetham happening, um, this smelly situation in Couva, that should be happening too. That's what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that there are ways to ameliorate these situations by having good planning and employing good new age technology, because we had to realize that a lot of the technologies that are being used are antiquated. Am I by myself now? Where are you, Anselm? But we're talking about some of the challenges that we face as industrialized nations that we cannot run away from. It's gonna continue to be at issue with this, the populace as long as we keep up our industrial businesses. Am I by myself? If I am, then so it is. But you listen to WZYE, and my name is Tommy, aka Marshall Nisbet, which is my right name. But I seem to be here by myself. It's not a big deal. I'm here with whoever is in the chat, and let me look at some of the comments that are being made in the new comments. Yeah, let me hear someone chiming in on what we're talking about here. I agree with you, Minjin. I agree with you that Panorama is part of. No, that's Lana. No, Minjin. Tommy Panorama is part of TNT culture and carnival. I agree, but it could be modified. Things can change. We could get things up on another level to the point where we start emphasizing documented work that gets the opportunity to be displayed year round, and based on the performance from a year round, we can compensate the performers because there is value in that. Are you dropping off, Diana? And Anselm, are you there? I don't know, but yeah, I'm here on WZYE by myself. in conversation with myself about things that are going on in Trinidad and Tobago.
Are you guys hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Did you
Yeah,
hear me?
I'm having problems now. Yeah, serious problems. Go ahead.
Did you hear what I was talking about?
No. My phone died. Everything got kicked out. We having some weather up here. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, with some mean weather is supposedly coming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let's see. Everything's dropping off. I don't know. All right. I hope it holds up.
Yeah, Diana.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about some of the
Are you
drawbacks.
guys hearing me?
Now I am.
Oh, you hear me?
Yes,
Okay,
I am.
yeah. I just taking care of a little bit of a few business here. So
Okay.
yeah. Okay? Yeah.
Yes, Diana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were talking about some of the drawbacks of industrialization. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Go ahead.
Some of the drawbacks of industrialization and some things that cannot be avoided and some things that you have to plan adequately for, because Murphy's law is part of it. If something could go wrong, it would.
Everything is dying. Turn off the modem for me. If you see me drop, the modem is being turned off and turned on again. Yeah, turn off the modem. Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so where the industrialization, where did that come from? Where the topic, I missed out on it.
No, we were talking about some of the price of progress. There's a high price to be paid for progress. And sometimes it even means the human.
Yeah, TN Tech. No, I have some high winds up here, and we're expecting some terrible weather tomorrow, minus 27 below zero in my area here, or 30 below zero. So I ain't looking forward to that.
Yeah,
Huh?
it's going to be a rough weekend.
Yeah, I guess that's what's starting up outside. So, yeah. Yeah. But you know what, Tommy, what I say, right? This is me. If somebody is not pouring anything into me, I am not going to pour anything into that person or that thing, right? So there are lots of communities around Trinidad and Tobago that I don't even want to say. Because you say, ain't everybody, why you talking Trinidad bad? Like everywhere is, everybody's good and everything copacetic and it's utopia. And you know who's highlighting it? Watson Juke going around all these different areas and showing you the abject poverty that a lot of people are living in. And people don't want that on the world stage. They want to just brush it over, put a plaster on it for election time, and yeah, that's good. But what about the person who is in that condition? They're not going to be able to lift themselves up now and create intergenerational well-being for their family.
But let's face reality. How many parts of the United States that there are people in abject poverty?
Yeah, but I agreed. But there's systems in place when you go to these places, if they go, you have Human Resources Administration, they assist you. But
I know there are safety nets in place.
There's safety nets in place that work. They work. They work, Tommy. All right.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with
you.
So
why we can't have the same thing in Trinidad and Tobago if they have all this oil money? Right? Why we can't have that? Right? Why people? When I see a woman living in somewhere with all these children, she think one about to fall down, and I'm like, yo, in 2023, boy. Oh. Anyway, what else you want to talk about?
There are other issues that sometimes create these scenarios, and a main one is mental care and not being able to access intervention when they're in these predicaments.
No. Look, Hailey says, in the United States, people choose to be poor. Trinidad and Tobago people have no choice but to be poor. Oh, but
There are many Trinidadians who disagree with that.
Right now, they're firing people.
Because at the end of the day, people are coming from Venezuela and other islands and finding their way and living their best lives.
Yeah, but not all of them are working at legal trade. Some of them are doing a lot of in the the underbelly industry, the underground industries. A lot of them are partaking in that, and Trimbagonians don't want to go down that road, right? So they come from somewhere else. They're gonna go and they're gonna get into the underbelly industries and try to carve a way out for themselves, right? So I don't know. But how are we gonna fix? Oh, here she go again. Anselm, if you're here and you want to come in with Tommy, my phone is about to go bloop bloop. The motor. Oh, something's going on with my motor. Oh,
Lana, I hear you say right now where you're working, they're firing people and cutting down their working days. But I think most of the planet, I'm not sure it's everywhere, but most of the planet is under a whole lot of financial stress at this time. You agree, Diana?
Who's under a lot of financial stress?
Many of the nations in the world today.
Oh yeah, a whole lot of them. But there are a lot of incentives being given, and like I said, a lot of safety nets in place.
Yes, they have safety nets. The safety nets are a must because there will be days that aren't going to be as bright as the last one.
I don't know. I don't know.
James asking Diana, what's the unemployment rate in Trinidad and Tobago? How would you know that?
What's the unemployment rate in Trinidad and Tobago? Right, you can go to your
we can figure that out. Just see.
With your favorite friend Google.
We can go and see what Mr. Google says. What's the unemployment rate in Trinidad and Tobago?
Who are you asking, Siri or Alexa? It says what? 4.81%, a 0.024 increase from 2020. Is it that?
Oh.
Are you getting the same thing?
No.
4.57. It increased from 2018. Just look at them. I'll lose them for a minute, but
I don't know why I'm getting a little problem here.
So I'm back with you.
Something I don't know. Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, hey Tommy.
Yes.
Hold on. So we're going on a little journey here, Tommy. I'm trying something new here.
Okay.
I'm actually in my car driving to New York.
Okay. Are you being safe?
Yeah. I'm just waiting for my waiting for other people to get into the car. But I hear all kind on a discussion, so we could continue the discussion, Tommy. And let me just do something here. Can I drive with this glasses? Yeah, that's not. Oh yeah, but that looks really good. So, Tommy, I'm looking at some of the questions in each other. Notice that Lana just came in. And Mean Gene asking Diana, what is the unemployment rate in TNT?
Right.
Right? I mean, is it like 6.9%?
Diana was saying 4.
You can't drive and talk and watch and read and all of that.
Diana was saying 4%. But Are you there?
Yeah, Tommy, I'm back. I'm going in and out here, Tommy. I apologize. Yeah, I see that oh boy, Mean Jean said, Diana, it's TN Tech knocking your electricity. OGP. What's OGP?
Oh goodness, please.
Oh, okay.
That's what I interpreted as. Oh,
Tommy, hold 1 minute. Hold 1 minute. I mean,
yeah.
1 minute.
Nana says, I tell a pensioner, I tell you, pensioners will have to support children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren with their pensions. Yes, at least they're getting something to do so. But what we were saying is that there needs to be social safety nets in place that will help to weather these storms, because these storms are going to come. There'll be times when there are going to be economic hardships.
But
And
look, everything going up all over the world. All over the world. And people, a lot of people's salaries ain't moved. Yeah, here in the United States, we got, they fund the government till when, March or April, but then they're going to have a standoff because of the debt ceiling, blah, blah, blah. Right? Who knows?
yeah,
Who knows what's going to
I
happen?
think he get back his laptop in truth. But
something is wrong. I don't know what's going on.
Highly, you're saying this is the first time in history that prices are changing daily. Maybe
every day, and in Trinidad and Tobago,
maybe this is true, that this is the first time in history prices are changing every day. But at the same time, at the same time, what this calls for is for us to rethink the way we do things, the way we shop.
Don't turn it off again.
If you don't have the resources that I know you cannot buy in bulk, but at the same time,
and you know what I see too, the prices of the food. Like I see a pumpkin for $300.
You don't buy it if you don't have if you don't have the money, don't buy it.
And then sometimes you go in the market, the people have their food stuff so high. But if they don't sell that food, can they preserve it and use it later? Or I would drop the price and get some money in my hand. I wouldn't stick to the high prices. I mean, in the market, they don't even look as busy as it used to.
But I could see a 30-pound pumpkin at $10 a pound being $300. And you can find pumpkins that big, because I remember my brother having pumpkins that filled the tray of his truck.
According to Lana, don't buy it what you're going to eat. Exactly, don't buy it, do without it for a while.
Whatever is affordable, you buy. Something has to be affordable. Everything cannot be up through the ceiling.
But then again, too, Trinidadians have a propensity, a taste for foreign goods. Right?
That foreign taste is going to have to disappear.
And they're supporting the master stores. Right? When you have the local farmer have the same thing selling, and if you patronize him, the unit price probably will go down, making it more affordable. And it would force the master to buy from them too.
Unfortunately,
they're not.
Unfortunately, what happens is that people seem to fix prices. When they realize that master is getting 5 for it, they want 5 also. They don't try to undercut. They just try to go with what's trending.
You're approaching top of the hour. Anselm is available to do the thing. I don't know.
So yeah, we're going to go for a quick station identification. Of course, it's in the village of the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. Stick and stay. We'll be right back after this short message.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
And of course, we are back with you. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. And of course, that's the one and only God Rest His Soul explainer. We can't go on this way. They told me we can't go on this way.
No, we can't. But we're going to have to cope with the circumstances as it exists today in the world, because it's challenging times. Yes, we've been challenged before. These are different challenges that we are facing, and we have to stem the tide, brave the storm, and get through it. And the only way to get through it is to go through it. We cannot go around it.
So Lana says, I'm waiting to see my light bill to see how high it going up, right? Rennie says, money don't like me. I go see how high it go. Oh, money don't like me. Come, you don't have somewhere to go. Oh God, Rennie.
Pressure with me up here, boy. Pressure. The wind kicking up outside. Woo! Yeah,
What?
we
Bunny
having
say
bad. Huh?
what she go sponsor you? Bunny? Who I sponsor? Bunny? You is the big man in the dance, no Bunny. You just be in Cuba, Arabia, Penal, Caroni, Dubai. You is the man, you know. Oh God. And I said ready to run from my own country. And away running and going.
And all they tell me that it ain't have no problems in Trinidad and Tobago.
The whole world have the same problem.
But the whole world have
Yeah,
problem.
I think I hear Trinidad and Tobago so small, you know, and I don't see any industry in investing there. I don't know.
You don't see because you're not looking.
Yeah, because I ain't looking for no work. Yeah, absolutely right. I ain't looking for, I ain't looking for no work. You're right. I want to work from nobody at my age. Give me a consultancy gig, I'll do it, and I done. But you see, 9 to 5, Diana ain't doing that at she age. No, I ain't taking no nonsense from no supervisor, manager, nobody. I will take my Georgie bundle and go through the door. Yeah, you're right. I ain't looking for no work. Nope. So maybe I ain't seeing it.
No, you cannot see it when you're not looking.
Okay, pick up the Express and the Guardian and look for the vacancies that they have on a daily basis. That would be that's an indicator of, you know, the job market.
I must say I haven't done that. Have you?
Yeah, I do it. I do it. And you look and see how many jobs are advertised in the classifieds.
Are there any?
Minuscule.
Well, it may be time to migrate, to go to wherever the soup is dropping, because that's where you would want to put your bowl, wherever the soup is dropping. Soup has to be dropping.
And then they have this with this age limit thing, the 18 to 35. So 36-year-old, you done and you out to pasture. Huh? I don't know, Tommy. They go in the opposite direction down there. I don't know. I don't want to offend nobody. I'm not gonna say nothing more about Trinidad and Tobago. Nothing. Do what they want, vote for who they like. I'm done. Because when you try to educate them, you try to stir them from their complacency. You're talking the country bad. So I ain't gonna say nothing more. Do what they want. It's utopia down there. 63 murders today, and this is the second month, the second day. It's beautiful. Everything is beautiful in Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, it's lovely. You go down there, you can find a walk easy. You can get in, you can sleep with your doors open, and nobody ain't coming to harass you. I read where a woman stand up, come out your house, and wherever she was going, she had X amount of cash on her, and like she was watched, and this city fella run up on you, knocks you down, snatch the handbag that contain X amount of dollars, and go on. You can't come on and stand up on the road to go and conduct your business. It's nice down there, Tony. I done talk the kind. I finished.
Diana, all I have to say, everything depends on where you are.
Yeah, I don't know. It ain't reach your door yet. That's what I have to say. Until it reach your door, then you be like, oh boy. When it reach if not your door, your neighbor's door, then you be like, ooh, it really bad. Yeah, man. So I done. I'm not. I come to no. I'm not doing it no more. Wherever go on, wherever they want to do, let them do. They want to continue with the murdering rampage and the gang violence and the domestic violence and let them continue. Wow. They want to go and spend and mortgage their house or wherever the last dollar to buy a costume. Go ahead.
From Priorities.
Go right ahead. Me, it's like, it's like throwing water on duck back. You're not listening.
But Diana, you want to tell people how to spend their money?
I don't care. I know how to spend mine.
If I want to go and buy a costume and I want to
go buy your costume.
If I want to go to Stink and Dirty Fair,
go to your Stink and Dirty. Go ahead. Go right ahead. Do what they want. No, because I realize, I left there so long ago, right? But I lived in between them, and I know this type of society. They for they watching one another. The Joneses, who house better than who have the bigger car, who doesn't. Yeah, so let them continue. They're not done trying to drop nuggets to make them independent and progressive thinking and forward thinking. And then, they're going down this dotish race road that is, I don't know where that come from.
Politics.
Let them continue down that road. Let them don't reel and pull up. Like the Jamaicans would say, haul and pull up. And say, wait now, but we getting on stupid. All that we have to live here. All that we got to live in fear when the bandit want to come and rob and rape and kill is all of we. Why are we hating on each other so? They don't want to think that way. So leave them now.
But Diana, Tommy, here is an example, right? So listen to this.
According to reports, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley is said to have collapsed during an event in Port of Spain. Reports are saying Dr. Rowley was attending the Panorama prelims at the Queen's Park Oval last night when he appeared to have fainted. He was under a tent erected for VIPs when he collapsed. Dr. Rowley was...
Play here. Hold on, let me see if this is going to play. Hold on.
According to reports, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley is said to have collapsed during an event in Port of Spain. Reports are saying Dr. Rowley was attending the Panorama prelims at the Queen's Park Oval last night when he appeared to have fainted. He was under a tent erected for VIPs when he collapsed. Dr. Rowley was taken out of the compound and did not return to the event. Several government ministers were present at the event. There is no official word yet from the office of the Prime Minister on the incident.
Okay, so we hear how the Prime Minister collapsed, right? And we had Anil Roberts making joke about the Prime Minister collapsing, right? And it's justified because they have made jokes in the past about Mrs. Kamala Persad Bissessar. What is the line in Trinidad and Tobago? Where do we draw the line?
And
as
that
far
is
as a person that's ill. We taking a person's illness now and making a joke out of it. Where are we going?
And that is exactly what I said.
What is it? Why are we like that?
That is what I don't know. And that is what I said. All are we black in Trinidad and Tobago? All they're black. Except for the pios who want to call themselves Syrian or whatever. They need to stop with that nonsense. Oh, they're black. I say so. You're black.
But Diana, why isn't there an uproar in Trinidad?
You may be of a different race, right? For example, but you're considered to be black.
No. The same race, human race. They have different.
But, they want to take it nitty gritty, But then y'all need to stop.
Different tribe.
Different time of it. Fed up all of it. That's going to destroy all you. That's where the beautiful paradise. I'm tired all on that, man. So they want to keep going down that road. Only keep going. Keep on walking. And see all going to end up by a cliff, a precipice, and fall down in there. And then all they're going to look back and say, we had a nice, diverse, multicultural society. If we had just buried our egos and learned to love and live with one another. But no, well, they don't want to. Let me go to Beijing. One don't want to do that. One want to be, harping at your neighbor. Yeah, you have some pests in society making it uncomfortable for all you know. right? But yeah, your prime minister put back the commissioner there that would keep the pests under control. So that's what's going on now. We're dealing with the aftermath of not having a proper police commissioner in place. We're dealing with that. So, hey, what's that?
Diana, your internet is giving a little problems.
My internet?
Your internet.
Why you say my internet getting trouble?
Yeah, so
storming.
Get Diana back. Diana internet giving a little bit of problems. All right.
My internet giving trouble? Yes,
Diana,
it is.
All right, okay, you're back. We want to hear you clearly. Go ahead.
You want to hear me, Tommy?
Yeah, I heard you clearly.
Is he internet getting trouble wherever he is?
Okay.
Yeah. So they need to, all the corruption and you hear officials coming here and you hear about voter pardon, and then and the leader of the UNC called to reminding me of my slave master name, and I said that dotishness that ain't helping nobody, nobody, huh? So when children going to school, how to walk through what to go to school. The schools had them falling down on the people children. What would I really want in Trinidad and Tobago? What would I want? When I want to continue that way, but go ahead then. Keep sticking one finger in the same thing over and over, and we're gonna get what we're gonna get. That's what a business. We're not gonna get a proper run society with progress and promise for the youth and safety for the women. Want to continue that way, then continue. That's what I say. Continue. That's what I want. What a happy soul.
Actually, the divisive rhetoric has become sort of like a joke. They think it's
not to cross it, Tommy, right? Because I've been holding this for a long time. Inside the chats you have some individuals who spew hateful rhetoric, divisive rhetoric. And sometimes I have to run my index finger not to respond. And I said to myself, this is just a small little group. You could imagine a microscopic group of the macro problem we have in Trinidad and Tobago. Why we got to go on the racial road? All of we black. All I want black. Curly hair, straight hair, whatever. You're seen as black. You see the prime minister in the UK, what they call it? A man of color. Get it in all your head. Get it in one head. One of black. One of people of color like we. And stop with this racial nonsense. Diana fed up of it. Because once again, I say, I was treated well by Indians. So I don't have a bad bone in my heart for no Indian person. I have no hatred for nobody. Except my dotish father. But,
No, Diana, I want you to stop saying that, please. And I want you to stop hating. Because guess what? It's doing you more harm than good.
No, it ain't. I ain't doing it. Tommy, let me start. I good. Tommy, the guy laughing. No, I good. I just want to storm and
be immaculate with your words.
Be immaculate. Well, I am not going to be immaculate with a absentee dotish man.
That was. You have now grown. You should have outgrown. You have outgrown him.
Well, until then, when he disappears from my life and that's not begging for help, that is different. But anyway, so wanna need to come to one of senses and figure out what is wanna want. What wanna want for one of society. What wanna want for one of children or grandchildren. How the women want to be safe. The women want to feel safe. Right now, the women do not feel safe in Trinidad and Tobago. Under you, who's it? Fitzgerald, is he still?
Listen.
They don't feel safe.
Everybody, the entire society is responsible for safety. Yes, we give people authority to administer our affairs and our agencies. But at the end of the day, the general populace is responsible for everything that's going on. And if we take the bull by the horn, all of us, one day we just get up and say, look, we're not taking this anymore. We're not going to get it anymore.
That's what I say. I don't care. If you put up in there to run the country, they need to be working it for everybody, and not because you belong to one race or another party. Everybody need to be benefiting from whoever's in charge up in there. We need to stop with this nonsense. It is not healthy for Trinidad and Tobago. It ain't healthy. They're doing what not good. The set of divisiveness, it ain't working. It ain't working. We need to stop. And you see, the problem is somebody said it, a fella put a video up. All them old heads is who causing the problem too, They're stuck in their way. And they don't want to let it off of, you listen here, what going on ain't right, We need to either make it right or put something there to make it better. I'm tired of one of nonsense, man. I need to fix one ourselves. Fix it.
Anyway.
Give it to me.
Diana.
Yeah.
Eugene wants to know if where you live, if you'll sleep with your door open.
Is that what?
If you sleep with your door open.
Eugene wants to know.
Yeah. I can lay down in here and sleep with my door open and nobody ain't coming up in here. I've done it before, especially in the summertime, because it's warm. And I don't really like AC, so I would shut the open the wood door, the heavy door, and leave the screen door.
And I would tell Eugene where I live in Trinidad, I can sleep with my door open, and I have done it.
Well, for now, let me leave it there. For now, when I go to Trinidad, I get taken from A to B. I don't walk nowhere. A to B, B to C. I don't walk nowhere.
Okay. I'm looking at this and what?
No, I don't walk nowhere. Not me. And I fly under the radar. I don't dress myself up. I don't put on jewelry. I look normal. I keep my mouth shut and I let my driver do most of the talking.
But Diana, it have people in Trinidad can't afford a driver, right?
They can't afford a driver?
Yeah.
Why they can't afford a driver?
They had to afford a maxi.
Why they can't afford a driver?
No, I'm just saying.
Something dropped. I don't know what it is.
Huh?
I don't know. You see, I'm speaking as a young lady who knew what Trinidad and Tobago was. Okay, so when don't come at me. I know what Trinidad and Tobago was. I grew up in it. I walked about the streets in Trinidad and Tobago once before. So I knew a sense of safety.
But Anna, all of we grew up in Trinidad and Tobago, not just you.
When I speak for me. I speak for all there. I speak for me. So that when they hear me take a stance, I know what it is I'm pleading for. How are you going to stop all these killings? People just walking up. I saw a video the other day. I don't know if it's Trinidad, but it looked like it. The guy walked into the establishment like he was going to be a customer. There was a fella standing up right behind the counter, and he proceeded to pull out a gun to rob the woman. And the man pulled out a gun, shoot the guy in his head right there, dropped down dead. He didn't even try to disable him, like shoot him in his arm, his wrist. He shot him in the head.
But Diana, ain't nothing good going on in Trinidad.
He shot him in the head.
Diana, ain't nothing good going on in Trinidad.
Ain't nothing good. If anything good going on in Trinidad, it's bad out with it. It's bad out with it.
You just want to look at the bad alone.
But
I look at the bad and the good. Bad out with it.
It reminds me of that mathematical example that is used by Anselm from time to time.
The 9 times tables, right? 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 10 is 91. You keep looking at that one that's incorrect. That 10%.
I am not looking at no one that is. Look, if it was just a problem with.
But then look recently with the dragon field with gas. Right?
But that's a good thing. But however, is it going to be distributed evenly where everybody gets a piece of the pie, or you gotta belong to a party to get a work?
Yeah, but Diana, isn't it that we have an opportunity now to do some things that we didn't have before. How about that?
That's lovely. And hip hip hooray, ray.
Yeah,
but I want to see some of the young men absorbed into that industry and not to have them go to a life of crime. That's what I want to see. The ones that languishing in jail and on remand for whatever, unless it's murder, rape, whatever, and then the smaller crimes, get them, train them, and let them come on and go into work. Get them some work too.
So Diana, listen to this, right? Listen to Gerald Ramdeen, who is a UNC, right? And the people are upset with him because he agrees with this dragon gas deal that we have. Listen to him. Hold on a minute.
Position where we are right now, globally, and what's happening.
Yeah, but you know, we said this morning when we were speaking. There comes a time where you can't have everything being yellow and red, right? True. The country is red, white, and black. And sometimes, you know, the government of the day has always said they are very patriotic, and the opposition is not patriotic. But there are some times that we must be able to put the politics aside and say this is something that will benefit us all as a country. And people, yes, it will always have the politics. They will always have favoritism for some and disadvantage to others. But this is something that has been worked on for years, that people have not been able to manage to bring to just a conclusion where we could say Trinidad and Tobago could benefit, and nobody can deny that. The PNM was in power under Patrick Manning, they couldn't do it. The UNC was under power in Kamala Prasad, they said they couldn't do it. And for what is worth, I am not a big supporter, Dr. Rowley, but at the end of the day,
not hearing anything, it's not playing.
That nobody else was able to do, right? And at the end of the day, you have a pipeline to build, you have the arrangements to work out, you have to find out how we can pay the people to get the gas, what arrangements are going to be put in place. But the announcement that the Prime Minister has made,
I'm not hearing it. I don't know if Tommy's hearing it.
Tommy, are you hearing?
And we should try and say, listen, this is Trinidad and Tobago.
Tommy,
Trinidad and Tobago
unmute your mic. Are you hearing this video?
I'm hearing it again finally, but it stopped for a while.
Again, what people
okay, mine still stopped.
Maybe in a year,
let me leave and come back. I don't know what's going on.
Similar to what you've seen in Guyana. I'm just asking a question that I'm getting during the course of the day.
Listen, we went through a recession between 1995 and 2000. And Mr. Manning took over government in 2000 and 2002.
Right, when he built SAPA and NAPA and
there was because of the exactly what took place, because of the geopolitics at that time, we were a country that was producing natural gas. The price of natural gas. The price of natural gas was almost $12 per MMBTU, and Mr. Manning, you saw the development here, and we saw the development in the country. The waterfront was built, Napa was built, Snapper was built. You saw tremendous. The government plaza was built. We saw tremendous development.
People were employed.
And we have to understand that at the end of the day, let us hope that the government will use this opportunity when the time comes and we are able to do this, that the right arrangements can be put in place. Dr. Rowley said when he made the announcement, they have a lot of lawyers involved acting on behalf of the government to ensure that Trinidad has gotten the best deal that was possible. But at the end of the day, let us be thankful that God has smiled on Trinidad again. Wow. And we have another boom. In the 1970s we had it. In the 2000s, the early 2000s we had it. And look, things have just worked out as a consequence of the geopolitics. We're back in a position where Trinidad could be what it always has the potential to be, which is a leader on the world stage, no matter how small we are. And at the end of the day, give credit to the people who have made this happen.
Okay, Mr. Ramdeen, I want to tell you thanks for putting everything together for me today.
Well, Tommy, you hear that?
Sir. Yes.
You hear that?
Yes, I heard that interview. I heard that interview before.
Right, and think about this, right? He's a full-fledged UNC.
True.
What did he say? I missed it. The video wasn't playing with me, so I had to come on. What did he say?
Yeah, he was talking about the dragon field and how it could benefit Trinidad down the road.
Everybody.
And we have to stop making excuses and always looking for a needle in a haystack whenever something positive happens in the country.
I am not looking for any needle in any haystack. I laud the efforts with this merger. My concern is I don't want all the work going only to because you have a party card. The work should spread throughout the population. That is what I am saying.
Listen to this. He knows. He knows what he knows, and I'll reiterate. He says that everything is looked at red or yellow when it should be red, white, and black, which is
Thank you. Thank you. So
he knows, and I know from my experience dealing with Petrotrin and with the energy business in Trinidad, just being in the environs, that it was never it goes to red or it goes to yellow. It went to Trinidad and Tobago citizens, regardless of their.
And that is just my concern. If you're going to operate down in that, they don't talk about giving, you're going to make allowances to give the Venezuelans some sort of reparation because it's just sharing it with Venezuela. All right, how about because you operate in a certain area, you do certain things, what you call it, corporate social responsibility within the area where we're operating. Right? Do something down there. Build up some sort of football field, sponsor some football team, some netball team, put up a computer, a library, all kinds of things. If there's going to be all this money, come on.
I would even go a step, Diana, I would go a step further and say, do like they do out in the Middle East. Give all the citizens a stipend from the profit.
How many people in Trinidad? 1 million point something? They can afford it.
Yes, because there's many more persons and
use the ID card as the identifying factor that you did receive a stipend. So you can't come and you can't double dip and don't use no but dead people ID and all of that. Yeah, even that. But start with corporate social responsibility within the neighborhood where they're going to set up shop and do things there and spread outward. That's what they need to do. But no, I hope it don't become yellow and red issue, And I'm tired of them and if they're yellow and they're red. Fed up with them.
Solana says, Anselm, I understand you, but right now, how many can wait for it to get better or survive till it gets better? Well, think about it this way, right? You have something that could happen. You have possibilities. Don't you rather deal with possibilities than to deal with impossibilities? All right, let's say we didn't have this agreement with the United States and Trinidad and Tobago. Then what?
But Anselm, historically, people are looking at the historical behavior of the person who acquired the thing. Historically, they behaved a certain way. You think the people ain't worried that they're gonna behave. Look, for instance,
who's the government going to be in power? Who's to say? Who do we know is the government going to be in power? Do we know that? We don't know that.
And it's supposed to be
2025.
But
look.
All I want to say is, regardless of what government was in power before, when it comes to employment from the oil and gas industry, it went across the board. It wasn't people from one party or another party. People got employment across the board. I know because I lived.
And that is the way it should be.
I live in the belt environment.
Look,
so what Eiley says. It's funny how easy it is for him to overlook the corruption in Trinidad and Tobago because of the dragon field oil money. Eiley, who put up the corruption index last Tuesday? Was that the UNC that put it up? Who put that up? Who put up what Trinidad was as far as the corruption index is concerned? So if I overlooking corruption, why would I put up transparency corruption index if I'm overlooking it?
And Anselm, you know what? It's so bad, right? Because people bombard me with stuff. A certain individual went in their constituency, which happens to be in the yellow belt, looking for work. They were sent to look for some kind of work, a 10-day work or whatever they call it. And when they get there, they were instructed to say this person sent them. When they get to where they were going, nobody knew of them. And then they hit me horn, jerk them around, and finally, you know what they gave the person to leave with? 2 sticks of butter. You telling me that's the way to treat a citizen that looking for work? You give them 2 sticks of butter? Who give them that?
Who give them that?
In in the yellow belt constituencies. That's all I can say. Shame.
Yellow belt? Who's the yellow belt?
I'll let the person come in and tell the story, but they related to me. They ended up leaving with 2 sticks of butter.
That Capiza party? It's Capiza party?
2 sticks of butter. A citizen come to you in distress for work, and you hit me horn, jerk them around, get them 2 sticks of butter and send them home.
No, but Diana, is that Capiza's
and up to now, she ain't getting no work. Up to now. Because you know why? They're practicing the race card thing. I calling it out. I calling it out. It shouldn't be that way. And if all you don't reckon with that, it ain't gonna get no better.
So Bonnie says Wall Street, we must put politics aside, as Ramdeen said. Can you get Rowley to finish all the schools and the university? That's 50 to 80% of the building were complete. Funny.
No, I'm tired and I'm fed up of them. You're going to do business with the work, but the thing with they're looking at you like, what you come here for? And you're annoying the day, and that's not the way you conduct business. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of who there now. And I don't like what him or who was there before. I fed up of all of them. I will go and catch a Cayman and make him prime minister.
Again, that might be just the 10% and not the 90%.
The 10%, not the Anselm. Look, don't answer. Look here, see here, look.
No, I asked you.
You see, right? Okay, good.
What is that?
All right.
What is that?
I took one of them. I took one of them.
What is that, a Panadol?
Good. I took one of them. All right, good.
All right. I don't know what
I'm tired of them. I'm tired of them and their foolishness.
Bonnie, why is Ramdeen getting so much criticism from his party with respect to his stance for country, red, white, and black, as opposed to red and yellow or red and black?
Yeah, when the fellow stand up in the pundit stand up in what's your name, Kamala thing, Anderson, I'm mad with you. You're wrong. You're wrong for pushing the fella and tell him to hush up. He has a democratic constitutional right to voice his concerns, what is going on in his community. And a pundit is a peaceful man. Why you push the man? I vex with you, Anderson, for that. Because when you were marching in the Beetham to get better water for your people, nobody ain't come and push you and tell you to shut up. So he have a right to voice his concerns. He has a constitutional democratic right to say he didn't curse anybody and he didn't threaten anybody. And he's saying what is going on in society. You're wrong, Anderson, you're wrong. And if you want to take me on, you can. You're wrong. Go ahead.
Yeah, Hailey says it's great for the country, but it will be suffering. Yeah, people will not benefit from it. But that is okay because that's how Trinidad and Tobago is. How do you know people wouldn't benefit from it? You look at your crystal ball and see the future.
Because he doesn't want them. He doesn't want them to benefit, and he's putting a spell with his word.
So his party could get in power, PEP. So they could bring PEP, the PEP party. Right? You don't want them to benefit, Hailey. How you know that? You look in your crystal ball and see 10 years down the road what will happen. Hey, Hailey?
The word.
You look up in Alaska, your crystal ball in Alaska. You know what will happen 2 years down the road, Hailey?
Oh, you know how Hailey say that. Oh, God.
Hailey look in your Alaska crystal ball.
For you in a minute, boy. Oh, God.
I Alaska crystal ball and say Trinidad ain't go benefit.
No, but you know, but Anselm, like I said, you go on historical behavior. He shut down Petrochin. He shut down wherever. Okay, they get back in the dragon field. How and he's not a fella that your friend, eh? He's not a fella that, he doesn't pay a fella you can engage in diplomatic conversation. He want to yell and buff you. Right? The people worried. When it opened, is the employment going to spread across the board for citizens? Period.
Oh, yeah, Bonnie now. Bonnie, I like this one. Bonnie, yes, I like you this way. Bonnie says Ramdeen only on games, politics. Not about country. But when he's saying he on games, he tell you about country.
You see?
What wrong with that?
You see?
What wrong with that, funny?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Huh? Yeah? Oh, Richard Ramook says, no, Diana.
But no to what?
I don't know. He must be
No
saying
to what? They're not going to share the work evenly? You don't think so?
No, he must be saying they go share it. They go share in the wealth because they learn from their mistakes.
They're going to share in the wealth. Yeah, and you know, it's like when you go to do business, you know, they're watching it to see. I'm like, you're Trinidad, you know, Trinidadian going to conduct. You shouldn't be scrutinized and ostracized and all that. The way they do it down there, you know. And let me tell you, I come to an age where I have patience. You know, you mash my corn, I go mash back yours. I don't have the patience no more. I used to be diplomatic long time ago. Like, okay, all right, you mash my corn, look. I'm telling you, it's like you know you're stepping on eggshells to deal with them in them government offices. You know, you have a big work. You need my signature on something. So you best watch yourself. I'm like, please keep the document now. Do whatever you want with it.
But Diana, the way how it is today, the opposition don't want nothing good to happen in Trinidad.
You see, Ramos said, how you know that? Ramos said people will not be treated equal. You see what I mean? You see? You see?
No, but they don't want nothing good to happen in Trinidad. Why they want something
the opposition don't want. And what you remind me, I have my notes here, because I think, why is it Arnold Roberts making fun of the Honorable Prime Minister and he had a fainting spell?
Right. We talked about that.
Arnold Roberts, you wrong too. You wrong too. You don't make fun of people's illnesses because you don't know what's going to beget you.
Correct.
You're wrong.
Correct is right.
I may not agree with Dr. Rowley's policy, but there's one thing I will never disrespect him, and I will never make fun of him because he's the leader of the country. And that is where you have to get in your head. He is the leader of our country. He may have his stringent policies we don't agree with. So you harp with him and you battle with him. But you don't disrespect the man and make fun of his illness. You're wrong, Arnold Roberts, for that. Good. Go ahead.
Vonnie didn't call out Arnold Roberts and tell him he's wrong. Vonnie's silent. Like he went to the dentist and put Novocaine in the gum and he had nothing to say. He's silent, but he like that song from Sugar Not one word from Vonnie. You know why? Because I Vonnie party.
You're wrong. I know this. You draw a line. You have to draw a line. I called Kamala when she slave master coming, and I'm still waiting on an apology from she. She ain't apologized to me yet, but one day she will. You're gonna see. One day she will. She still has not. She doesn't know the damage she did with that statement. She don't know the damage she did.
Diana, it's a good thing you living in Alaska. He said, Diana, he's your leader, not mine.
He is the leader of Trinidad and Tobago right now. I don't care what you say, Hailey.
That's why Hailey in Alaska. Because the Prime Minister is
the leader of Trinidad and Tobago, and I will give him that respect and that capacity. You will not find me disrespecting him. I will disagree with him, but I'm not going to disrespect him. And don't bring me down that road.
You know, but for that,
Alaska Prime Minister or a governor. Which one?
Who's my master? Rennie Mohammed. I was never a slave, so I don't know the term master that you're talking about. Okay, I don't know. Nobody own me. Okay, I don't have a master.
You know, but further to follow up on what we're talking about, you don't really make fun of people when they're ill.
No, you don't.
Regardless of what,
I don't agree with that one at all.
Regardless of what disagreements you may have with them, illness is nothing to be taken as
nothing at all. And people quiet about that. People quiet about that. Listen, if anybody in the UNC is ill, and I hear people making comments about them, PNM people making comments about, I tell them no, that's unacceptable.
Yeah,
that's unacceptable. But it's my party, so I'm quiet. Listen. We talk about Anderson and Kingsley who are with the pundits, you know. That's UNC.
Yeah, that's wrong. I wasn't on, so I let him know. I voiced that was wrong. You Anderson, you're wrong.
But I talked to Anderson today, you know.
Yeah?
I talked to him today. Yeah. I talked to him.
Was he contrite?
Huh?
Was he contrite?
Well,
he wasn't too happy. Well, you ain't gonna be happy with me, Anderson. I go call you out anywhere I see you. You was wrong. You had no right to push the man and tell him shut up. You voiced your concerns when you were preaching for the sewage in your community, and nobody had pushed you and tell you to shut up. Why are you telling the pundit to hush? The man have a constitutional democratic right to stand up and voice his concerns. And you're wrong. Diana Benz can say you're wrong. You have my number. You could call me if you want. You're wrong.
Anderson, I will say you was indifferent. Let me say that.
Yeah, wrong.
I don't like that type of behavior because
no.
You see, look, Heidi. Look, Heidi. What Anil do is not my problem. You hear him? Yeah. What Anil do is not my problem.
Well, Vonnie says soon all would see the PNM is no longer a same party. It will be taken over by Indians and the 1%. Just wait. Hey! It'll be taken over by Trinidadians, Trinbagonians. No problem with that. No problem.
But all of a sudden, Albert Montano Prime Minister is Justin Trudeau. Although I voted for NDP. And last time for the Liberals. So all of a sudden, Albert Montano is no longer a Trinidadian. Albert, Albert, you up in Canada, up in where is it? Mississippi in Canada? Is Mississippi in?
Mississippi.
Eh?
Yeah, Mississippi, yeah.
You know, but Anselm, if he has renounced his Trinidadian citizenship, then he's correct in what he says. But
that's right.
What citizenship you renounce? Albert and renounce no citizenship. What's wrong with you?
Montano?
Montano? You didn't even ask him what Montano.
I know, but
I know. Family.
Yeah. But maybe he doesn't hold a Trinidad passport anymore. He can speak for himself.
Albert?
Yeah.
No. I know Albert about Trinidad passport still.
How do you know that?
All right. Tell me you're right. Albert, do you have a Trinidad passport still? Do you have dual citizenship?
Why are you asking people in business?
No, because he said Justin Trudeau is his prime minister.
Look, as long as Albert lived, they can't stop Albert from entering Trinidad or staying in Trinidad.
What we are saying is
Albert. Because they didn't give you an ID, you want to support Albert. That is your problem.
Listen, I could go to Trinidad and nobody can make me leave. You understand what I just said? And I will say it with force again. I can go to Trinidad and extend my stay and nobody can come and deport me from Trinidad and Tobago. Nobody can do it.
Why not? Sure?
You cannot deport me from where I was born and I commit no crime or nothing. You cannot deport me.
Do you have a Trinidad and Tobago ID card?
I don't need no passport to stay in Trinidad and Tobago. I'm born there. You cannot deport me from Trinidad. You cannot. That's the point. That is the point I'm making. You can't. Don't matter. I don't without ID card, melon card, bank card. You cannot deport me from Trinidad. No way, no time.
I can bet you one thing.
That would be an international incident. You cannot deport me.
I can bet you one thing. You show up at Piaco Airport.
They cannot deport me from Trinidad. What?
When you show up at Piaco Airport with a non-Trinidad and Tobago passport, you are given a specific amount of time.
And Tommy, let me tell you something there. Don't push me, I will tell them you have up to 3 months with the US passport, 6 months with the Barbados passport. Right? That's what it legally put in there. But I born in Trinidad and Tobago. You cannot deport me from Trinidad.
Yes, they could. You don't have
they cannot.
You listen.
No, you cannot.
Diana,
I'm telling you cannot deport me from Trinidad or no born Trinbagonian. You can't do it.
Oh, look.
You can't do
Albert Montano, Anselm, my PNM friends got my Trinidad and Tobago passport till 2026. A 10-year passport. You see that? You see that? That's exactly what I'm saying. Right? The man is owning his own country and you have a passport. Give up your passport, Albert Montano.
What is that?
You have a Trinidad passport.
Until 2026.
Take that passport away from him.
Yeah, I mean until 2026.
Till 2026. You see?
All right then.
Albert don't like your own country, but take away your passport.
And you talk about deporting people? Why you can't deport nobody? You can't deport my born there. Huh?
You have a Trinidad and Tobago passport?
An expired one, yeah.
All right, you don't have a passport.
Right? And you can't deport me from Trinidad neither. I could talk. They could talk.
When they come for you, when they
come for me, where they gonna come for me?
Remember that
Anselm, they cannot. You know, you don't think they cannot deport you from Trinidad. You're born
what
there.
What they gonna do when they come for you?
Not a damn thing. I will sit down right there and watch them.
What are you gonna do?
Diana, what are you gonna do when they come for you?
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Bad girl. What you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
When they come
I'm gonna hold up my Trinidad birth paper in the tail. Now let me see what they're gonna do then.
What birth paper?
They're gonna tell you that's no longer valid.
What?
Where the birth paper are from 1960?
No, I have the red one, the one that look like the $50 bill. Hey.
That expired.
No, it didn't expire.
Diana, what are they gonna do when they come for you?
Yeah, I have the polymer.
Bad girls.
You want me to go and bring it and show you?
Oh, no, you don't have to prove it.
Look funny about supporting you. You said they can't deport her.
Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you. Cannot deport me. They can talk in the boom. They can't move me from Trinidad and Tobago.
You're going straight back to St. Catherine and
They cannot move me. Somebody tried that when I was born, and the man said, you can't deport she. And I didn't have no passport then. Okay.
Right.
When I was younger. What? No, St. Thomas. St. Thomas. St. Thomas.
Straight to St. Catherine's.
St. Thomas. They cannot deport me from Trinidad. I don't care what nobody say. I will hire Anna and Ram Logan.
No, I Ramdeen. No, Ram Logan.
I will hire Anna and Ram Logan. If they give him a birth paper, tell him, look, they want to deport me.
You see, yeah, that's one you about to say. Storm, you can get Ramdeen to meet you in the airport.
Matters close. Ready, say you gonna marry me and give me citizenship.
What
ready. I'm older than you. I have citizenship longer than you, boy.
Yeah,
I tell
you. See what Richard said? In Trinidad, they don't deport anyone because they will give immigration officers a confusing one. Something confusing job, and they will make mistake. Huh?
When they stamp your Barbados passport and you put your back on that BB plate, they stamp it.
They can do what they like. They cannot deport me from Trinidad. I don't care what you say, Anselm. I test them already, you know.
Back to St.
I test them already, you know. Okay. Good. And I overstayed the time that they have given me. And they tell you, you had to go down to Tong and you got to fill out some form and get claim and extend your stay. And I'm like, why you don't feel like going nowhere? I don't have the money. What are you going to do?
Hear what I about to say. My grandchildren are Trinidadian by parentage because the officers at the High Commissioner told us to register them.
Albert, you just own Trinidad and Tobago. You say your prime minister.
No, Albert in this one.
Trudeau, your prime minister is Trudeau. They should take away your passport. Just like Diana. Well, no, Diana never had one.
What, never had one? Anselm, how the chocolate you think I get from Trinidad to Barbados back in 1979?
What chocolate is that?
How the chocolate thing I get there? I had to fly, right? So I needed a passport.
Oh, your passport expired though. It expired, right?
Oh, you say I never had one.
No, yeah, my mistake.
There's one in their system under my maiden name.
But when you're flying now, which passport it is used?
When I fly with passport, I just use?
Yeah.
Either the US or the Belgian.
All right, good. All right. I ain't upset with that.
Yeah, CARICOM citizen. All right.
Oh God! Look what Rennie said. Me ain't saying that now.
What did he say?
No.
Rowley will get rid. Rowley ain't getting rid of that. Rowley's my boyfriend. I'll leave him alone. Rowley ain't getting rid of me. Rowley's my boyfriend. Leave him alone.
No, everybody knows. I thought that was a secret.
Yeah, that's my boyfriend.
Getting rid of you.
Lana say, Diana, they could get sued. They can't deport you.
That's right. I'm a Trinidadian citizen. You deporting me? You're crazy or what? I born there. You can't deport me from where I born. You're mad. I never signed nothing denouncing my citizenship. Deport me? That's an international incident. You're crazy? Nah. What they will be forced to do is to give me an indefinite stamp in the passport. That's what they're going to be forced to do. But they can't deport me. You're crazy? Nah.
Diana, Mean Jean says, Diana, prove it. Prove it.
What?
Go to TNT with your TNT passport and overstay. Let us know what happens.
And I have been there and I overstayed and I was instructed to go and fill out a form to extend my stay.
Eugene.
And I tell them I have no money right now and I don't feel like going down in Port of Spain. What they do me? What they do? Nobody come looking for me. Nobody come looking for me. Nobody call me. Nobody check up on me. You know why? I'm a born Trinbagonian. Because it's a ticklish thing. You're coming to tell me I gotta go fill out form to extend stay. I got all the money. I ain't going into town right now. What you gonna do? What are you going to do? You can't pick me up and put me nowhere, and you can't send me back nowhere. So Mean Jean, that's it, my dear.
Albert says he joined the gang of the Go Along, Get Along gang because that's the way to go.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
It.
But I didn't know the UNC era Go Along, Get Along gang too.
Ooh.
Eh?
Ooh.
Wait, now, yeah? Yeah? Yeah. Hey, look. Lana said next thing Kito's call Queen's Council to investigate Diana birth certificate. I mean,
well, let them find it. They can investigate all they want. They will see that it's legitimate. Although I was illegitimate when I was born. You know, back in the day taught me. Back in the day taught me they used to write on your birth paper when your parents weren't married, illegitimate.
Yeah.
You know that?
That's what I heard.
Yeah, I had a birth paper like that and I wondered why they put illegitimate on there, you know? And it's like, wow. So then somebody explained it to me. That's how they used to do it back in the day. And then they changed it from the handwritten one to the blue one with a pin number. Right. And then I went before the pandemic and they changed it to the one that looked like the $50 bill. So right. I get about 6 copies of those. I was like, but the illegitimate no longer appears on it.
Diana, seriously, right? I could really assist you. And I will send it down on the
PNM. I need no assistance.
You go get your passport. You go get your
I don't need no assistance.
And you go get an ID card.
I don't know. I am going to get my ID card. I'm going to display it on the show. Don't you worry. Once you tell Diana no, and I know that I am entitled to something, all right, and I'm not trying to steal anything from anybody, or I know it's due to me, Diana goes after what she wants, and Diana gets it, eh? Okay.
Diana, please don't go by that fella. That store up on Frederick Street to get your card.
I go in and get my passport, my ID card the right way. I pay nobody or nothing.
We don't want to have to come and help you.
Somebody ain't gotta come and help me do nothing. I'm gonna get my ID card the right way.
Dana, I'm telling you ahead of time, do not go by that stop on Frederick Street.
I'm not going. I ain't even going nowhere around Port of Spain. Not me, Papa. You. Down there.
Yeah, Hailey now. Hailey says, Albert, and someone a piece of the dragon field oil pie. That is why you want us to believe Rowley will somehow do things different. Hailey, you in Alaska, what are you worrying about? You better worry about them bears that come in your back. Them bears them hungry.
Anselm, top of the hour.
Let's go for top of the hour. Folks, it's in the village of the DAT Triplets and WZYE 95.9 FM. Before a bear come out of the backyard. Let's go for a quick station identification. We'll be right back. Stick and stay. By the time we come back, we hope Dana get help with the passport.
Ain't nobody. I don't need nobody help. I'm gonna get a pipe. I have to. Don't you worry, Anselm. Don't you worry.
We'll be right back. Stick and stay.
You're listening to WZYE. You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9.
We are back with you. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. We want to send out a SOS. Anyone that could help Diana with a passport or
I don't need any help. I am good. All right.
1-800-WZYE.
I don't need any help. I am good.
Okay, all right. All right. I'm trying to help. You know,
I don't need any help, Anselm. I am good.
No. So, folks, put closing comments in the chat.
I think the Keisha put her earlier
Albert
because she
Montano
left.
says, yeah, Albert Montano says, Anselm, the Montano is the original PNM since January 1956. We are the real PNM, but in exile till, okay. Yeah. Rennie Mama says, Dana, I go take a little 10,000 to marry you to get your pictures.
Hey, Rennie, now they gonna pick me up for polygamy. Huh? Rennie, they gonna pick me up for polygamy, having two husbands.
And for bribery.
Dana, Rennie go fix you. Rennie go fix the thing for you.
They gonna pick me
go
for
fix it up for you.
polygamy.
Don't worry yourself. You're safe.
They gonna pick me up for polygamy, two husbands.
Send me an email address so I can send it. Yeah? But Dana, you're getting offers. What is that? Why are you upset?
I already have a has-been. I don't want no more. I good.
Okay, but that, the man when he said 10,000 in America is 15,000.
I have a has-been. I don't want to get picked up for polygamy.
10,000 TT. TT?
I don't want to get picked up for polygamy. I good. 10,000 TT. I look like I want a headache. Anyway, closing comments. Who told me I see Anselm make you drop off?
No, we lose Anselm?
Yeah, I don't see him. He's gone. What's your closing comments? Let me find the Keisha.
Let me see what Rose says. She says, soon I'm hiring a bodyguard. I'm considering Anderson for the job.
Anderson in the village?
Rose talking sending a message to Anderson that she going to hire a bodyguard and she considering Anderson for the job.
Oh, and who's the backup, Kingsley?
Maybe they'll make a firm, a security firm. Let me see what Albert says. Highly, you might not know. He have papers for the Dragon Field. That is why he's defending.
folks put closing comments in the chat.
Wait. Let me string up Highly by his Diana don't know how to be in a relationship with a man. She unruly and wajang. I am unruly. Yeah, I don't take no. Oh God, she gonna go blaze you for that. In truth, I don't want to be in a relationship with a stressful person. Yeah, say it right. I don't want nobody give me no kind of stress. You gave me stress, you can't stay with me. You got to go. Then straight up. You want to cheat, horn, beat, them drink, get on chupin, stay by yourself. Don't come around me. End of the story.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't seeing what's your name? Oh God, Keisha commented. She put it in early because she had to leave.
Keisha?
Yeah, so she had to go pick up people from Pan. Yeah, they finished like 1, 2 o'clock. I saw it, but for some reason I'm not seeing it anymore. I don't know where it go. Anselm might be able to see it.
Let me see.
Highly, which number you have? The outside woman's cell phone number. Oh God. Well. So I ain't seen it neither. I don't have answer to say because I'm not seeing it. It was there. Lana said call special branch. Huh? No. You go get ID fast. Ken John says good night. Tommy, blessings, be safe. All right, closing comments, Tommy?
Okay. A pessimist is one who makes difficulties of his opportunities, and an optimist is one who makes opportunities of his difficulties. That's by Harry Truman. And I said that because of the fact that we're talking about the opportunity of the Dragonfield oil and gas deal, that so much pessimism has taken over. It make you want to cringe, so that's why I said that. And also, this one is by Louise May Alcott. The power of finding beauty in the humble things make home happy and life lovely. Again, the power of finding beauty in the humble things make home happy and life lovely. Again, I would like to thank everyone for enjoying and being and engaging us here in the village. We look forward to our next session, which would be this Saturday. Be safe. Love you all. Good night.
Okay. In response to Tommy's pessimist, I want to say, I don't know who said it, but the only man here where I'm saying it's not my quote. Says the pessimist complains about the wind, the optimist expects it to change, but the realist adjusts the sails. Also, too, referring to nation building, show me the heroes that your youth of your country look up to, and I will tell you the future of your country. Idoyu Koyenika. Good night, beloved people. This is your global ambassador bidding you on Peterson and Slim. Okay, and Slim is not very lost signal. Any closing comments you see from the people in the chat, Tommy? You're seeing it?
I saw one from Montano a minute ago. Let me see what I saw. My mother always say, honesty is the best policy. The truth will set you free. The truth offends, but when a dog starts sucking egg,
they can't
stop. Nadia says, good night, everyone. Stay safe.
Rennie says, tonight was an excitingly interesting, good show. Thank you, Rennie. All right. I don't see any more closing comments.
Ken John says, Good night, Rose Celestine. Blessings. Be safe, my dear.
Good night, Nadia. All right. Anselm, are you going out with something? Are you there? Not here, Anselm. All right, so I'm going to drop a song. Good night, beloved people. See you next time in the village. Let me go see if I can find something here. I don't know what do you have lined up.
Let me see if there's anything else.
I'm going to try to find something. I'm not seeing this stuff. All right, I'm going to hit you with a crazy.
Okay. Hey, hey, oi, oi. Hey, hey, oi, oi. In Trinidad and Tobago, politics was we and them. That was never meant to be so, according to the anthem. But ethnic insecurity was maintained to divide us by some people in the country to sow the seeds of distrust. But we have got a new system within the community. Now what used to be we and them has now become only we. From now on this nation is we. From now on it is you and I. From now on it is unity. From now on we flying high. All the races have come together to build a better country and create a brighter future for the whole society. The we and them thing is no more, because it is plain to see in this country from shore to shore the community is we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we and we and we and we. From India and some came from Africa. Look today, their descendants are here, coexisting together. There are others who came here too, the Chinese, Syrians and such. Native people are just a few in this land that we love so much. But the politics of the day and the love for a party cause people to begin to say them is them and we is we. From now on this country is we. From now on we all shall be one. From now on that's how it shall be. From now on all division done. As today united we stand, the people of Trinbago, one country, one nation, one island. Chutney Pan and Calypso, it's Trinidad and Tobago, better known as TNT. And we want the whole world to know we see ourselves as we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we and we and we and we. In this nation is no more, and Mother China done disappear, gone away for good I'm sure. If we want to build a relation, there can be no we and them. In spite of ethnic persuasion, all should fit in the system. Side by side we stand hand in hand within the society. This here paradise island, because you and I means we. From now on Avanti is we. From now on race do not matter. From now on we means unity. From now on we are together. They cannot divide we again, cause we enter a new era. United we shall all remain, looking out for each other. Eric tell me matter they done. Today it is plain to see a new paradigm has begun, and that paradigm is we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we and we
Some politicians have tried their best to keep we subdivided, as their policies would attest. And now we are united, using that old colonial scheme. They sought to divide and rule, because if we are not a team, we are more easy to fool. Look, they had us fighting each other, causing misery and pain. Now all these times are gone forever, before never again. From now on, Trinidad is we. From now on, one philosophy. From now on, Tobago shall be. From now on, standing equally. No more African, no more Indian. We shall all be citizens, forged together to build one nation. Though we are different persons, done away with the we and them. In this land of Black Trinity, whenever we sing the anthem, from now on is only we. No more we and them. From now on, this nation is we. No more we and them. From now on, this nation is we and we and we and we. From now on, this nation is we. No more we and them. From now on, this nation is we and we and we and we. From now on, this nation is we. No more we and them. From now on, this nation is we and we and we and we.
WZYE thanks you for joining us. We'll see you next time, same place, same location, same time. Good night.